You know that I was a gangbanger? So you know. All blood neighborhood, homie. The only white motherfucker. I did go to jail, and I did do 18 months. But never smoked, never sold, and got out the hood. Because you know why? Character fucking counts. That's the gangster, dog.
I coached JUCO for 20 years. Left Indy, Netflix, Last Chance U. The way they decided to depict me, and I decided to start my own shit, my own show on the realest show on Planet ERF, the Coach AB Show. Didn't know who I was going to have as a co-host. So about 6 years later, I decided to hire Big Smitty, Naptown's finest. I found the best young producer in the biz in Big Bailey. Now we're on the brink of becoming the biggest show, the realest show, and the best show on the internet. Just like I did unintentionally while being filmed on Last Chance U, raw and uncut. Coach JB and Big Smitty every single day, 6 to 9 a.m.
I'm kind of a fucking big deal, bro.
What up, what up, what up?
Sports Encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Coach JB. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB. JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Like a look, you motherfuckers better be ready to play. I should have stuck his bitch ass in the face.
Gay shit, homie. I'm so tired of these fucking gays playing football in my sport. How did Mina Kimes get there? Oh, guess who her husband is. Why are you allowing this broad on your network that doesn't know shit? Do you know what a 3 technique is?
No.
Okay, but you know football and talk football, and it's okay. That's why I can't speak to women in football.
You fucking slap dicks, issues get pressed so past it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up, man? We're in the building. Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. Little raspy coming off the yacht. Shout out to everybody, man. And the hottest day in America was yesterday right here in Southern California. Yeah. 101 in Palm Springs, 90 on the beach, on the water. It was unbelievable. That's why we pay the high taxes and the high gas prices in California. Just so we can live with all the ICE wanted illegals. Pay your tax dollars, motherfucker. We're back in the building after the long weekend. We gave you some show updates here in a minute, but we got Lauren Conlon joining us to talk about Sherrone Moore charges being dropped. But what do I know? Told you she was in on it, but what do I know? And Shaun King, Super Bowl champ, will join us to talk about Maxx Crosby and all the happenings. But let's dive into the show. Get Big Smitty in here. Maxx Crosby was traded to the Ravens. Nobody thought the Ravens had this in them. We all thought the Cowboys, the Eagles, possibly an NFC team would keep away from the AFC Raiders. Why would you trade it to an AFC team? That's question number one. But Joe Burrow and Aaron Rodgers, if he comes back, Deshaun Watson are screwed. Now you got Crosby with Myles Garrett in the AFC North already. Pass rusher extraordinaires. We'll see what happens with Cincinnati and Trey Hendrickson. I think he's a cult to be, but we'll dive into that. Free agency starts today. However, Kyler Murray will have to wait until Wednesday before he can be shipped somewhere new. Tua was released 30 minutes ago, and now the question becomes, have we seen the last of Tua? We'll dive into that. American Nathan Martin, 36-year-old high school cross-country coach from Jackson, Michigan, is the personification of never give up. He won the 2026 Los Angeles Marathon in 90-degree heat yesterday with a time of 2:11:16:50, capturing the title in the final stride of a 26.2-mile race Sunday by beating it with a photo finish. Unbelievable, heroic effort. Sherrone Moore is basically a free man, another court date in April. But what do I know when I told y'all that the wife was hitting that too? LC will join us to discuss this along with Britney Spears DUI and much, much more. The Lakers finally beat a good team, defeating the Knicks by 13 last night. The Celtics are looking good as Tatum's return and has looked like he didn't miss a game with an injury. Pistons, look out. Wemby looked like a cheat code as the Spurs blew out the Rockets. And Major League Baseball spring training is proving why the Dodgers are going to break an all-time wins record this year. But what do I know? What I do know is my Far East Sider, 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark swinging, and now new Maxx Crosby fan, 317, Big Smitty.
Naptown is in the building.
With the Ravens, homie.
Come on now, man. You brought up the Ravens. Let me take my shades off right now, man.
You went to Baltimore, though, not Naptown.
I usually wouldn't say this. Y'all know me. I don't like making no guarantees. I don't like making promises. That's not what I do.
You're discrediting the show. Don't say it.
I don't like making guarantees. I don't like making promises.
Don't say no dumb shit.
Maxx Crosby going to the Baltimore Ravens. I'm telling you right now.
You've said it 3 years in a row, homie.
With Danny Dimes being injured and out, my coach is not in the picture next year. With Danny Dimes being injured and out, my coach is not in the picture. So because of that, I'm telling you right now, the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Action Jackson are the favorites to win the Super Bowl this upcoming season. Maxx Crosby, one of the top 5 best defensive ends in the game. He plays with a high motor from beginning to end. He plays hard against the run, hard against the pass. He's a great leader, a guy in the locker room. He is now the Ravens' Ray Lewis. He's their leader they need in the locker room. He's the aura they need. He's the missing ingredient. Sometimes it's not just about talent. We know he's a great talent. Sometimes it's about just that energy and that aura that you bring to an organization.
So
That's what Maxx Crosby is. He's a mad guy. He's changing the whole program around.
Not to cut you off, but I want to cut you off. Not to cut you off, but I want to be disrespectful and cut you off because you said this 4 years in a row on the show, and you've been wrong all 4 years.
I've never said it ever before.
And I don't get why you keep saying the Ravens are going to win when they have a quarterback. Does Maxx Crosby play quarterback now? So I didn't know. You tweeted that. And I asked that on Twitter. I didn't know because it was right before I went on the boat, but that shit blew up, I guess. And that was a horrible take you just had to start a Monday, Merciless Monday. So congratulations to you for the worst take of the day.
You don't believe in Maxx Crosby? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm a Max guy. Yeah.
Okay, so,
yeah, he is not making the Ravens Super Bowl champs, though.
He's that great. He's that great.
No, not. Stop. Wow. Nobody's that great. He can't play quarterback, homie.
Max, you hear that, Max?
Max.
You hear that, Max?
Max knows the deal. I talked to Max.
First of all,
Max don't play quarterback, homie.
First of all, I'm not even going to feed that comment any energy. We know who Lamar Jackson is. I don't have to see it. Go look at his resume. Google him, number one. Number two, though, even if you don't believe in Lamar Jackson, let's use that sorry-ass argument that you got to say Lamar ain't that good. We just saw what ain't that good quarterback win a Super Bowl this year on the backs of an amazing defense, homie. So what I'm trying to tell you is
he plays quarterback the right way, homie.
Man, stop. Sam Darnold ain't no Hall of Fame MVP quarterback. He played okay. He played okay.
Way, homie.
The Ravens defense is back. They got my guy, what's his name? Matabuki, D-Tal coming back, who was hurt all last year.
They got a whole Roquan Smith getting older. Homie, they had 10 sacks last year. You know they had 10 sacks only?
Oh.
The Ravens on defense. 10 sacks.
I know. And their best D lineman was hurt all year. Do you know how important that is? We got each other. You died, homie?
That's salt, homie. So let's fact not cap here real quick.
I'm down the show.
Fact not fiction. How many times has Max led the league in sacks? Go.
None.
So, do you know this is the first time for a guy that's never led this league in sacks? And I can argue why, and I can still argue why he's the best pass rusher.
Greatly why, so I hope you know football.
I can argue why he's still the best pass rusher to me and why I would take him over anyone else. But anyway, that's an argument. But do you know that's the first time we ever get up two first-round picks for a guy that never led the league in anything? It's crazy.
That's cool, though.
And you know the Ravens never done this before.
But you know what, Jason? What do I say on the show all the time? My what work? My eyes work. Fuck a stats. Fuck if he led it. I know football. I know D-line specifically. Max Crosby's a problem. He's an issue.
Oh, I agree.
He makes plays when he's not making the plays.
So what's the little boy? Is the little boy worried now?
Hold on, homie. I'm just not seeing the thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie to you. Who is this right here in the front, bro?
It's Joe Burrow, homie.
Why he sitting like that with his hands on his knees, bro? Is he doing yoga, homie?
Because those 3 are after him, homie.
Stop, homie.
What?
Why he like a little boy? Is he in his drawers, homie?
They saw him with
Shorty.
A Bella Dane, or not a Bella Dane?
Not Bella.
The other one, a Bella, not Bella. What's her name?
He got a model chick, I think.
No, it's an actress.
Oh, it's an actress. I thought it was a model.
She had to come out. Jessica Alba. Yeah, Jessica got a little ass on her. The problem is Jessica came out and said that's fugazi. Don't believe it. I got a relationship with some guy named Derek Martinez or something. Yeah,
you lying. Derek Martinez.
Something. Yeah.
What?
Wait,
bad boy.
Mexican.
He in the draws though, boy.
Real quick, Ruben, start the show off. I got to show Ruben. He was sleeping again on the back of the boat, and this time we wanted to play a trick on him. So there was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Take a look at this so Ruben can see it for the first time because he don't know he's on camera.
You ready? Are you awake or what? Why am I going by the seals, bitch? They woke you up. They wanted to talk to you.
He mad, bro. Smitty, mad. He woke up. He woke up like this. He woke up.
Right. Leave me alone.
Like they're outside because there are sharks around them.
Birds. Look at that. The seals had this. They said we're not about to be on. They said we're not about to be in this water, homie. They had to get on top of that. You dig?
It was an unbelievable day. Holy shit! That's why you paid. That's why you paid the money here. That's why you paid the money here.
Was that the best day on the water so far? You think? Ever?
It's still a little windy. Nah, there's been a few. It's a little windy. It's been crazy windy here. So
yeah.
Ruben stays crossfaded. You're right, Fly Rye. He does.
Ruben, like his normal is just high.
I mean, yeah, but then he drinks 1,000 beers. And the homie Ports came out. We had to balance the boat because he was on the left side when we were going fast, and we had to I had to shift everybody else to the right. And then Spree brought his son out, man. His son's 19, hasn't been out. I never came out, so it was good for those two. Got to chill.
I saw Ports was there. I was gonna ask you about Ports to kind of what was the mentality and the game plan for it. Like I didn't know if you're gonna just put him right in the middle and just have him to stand there the whole time. Like I didn't know, so I'm glad you kind of broke that down how you placed it.
The biggest seat for him is on the left-hand side where old girl used to be.
Oh, yeah. Well, she ain't there no more, so it's open.
So Ports made a comment. I wanted to get your take on it. He said, since this bitch don't come around no more, what? I'm going to sit right here. Who's the bitch? I'm just saying, he made a comment on me. But anyway.
I know who it is, I think, but I'm not going to say it.
So.
I'm glad we know that, It
was a homies weekend, homie. Fuck, we got little bitches. No, we didn't. It was the homies. My homeboy's son came out from Arizona after living with Spree again. So I ain't seen him since a little kid. I've seen him, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know how it is. Never been on the boat. It was kind of like one of the moments. Your father, son, you get to see it, chill.
Yeah.
It was good shit. It was a good time, man. We had a good time.
Yeah.
So let's dive right into the poll question real quick. I'm sorry, quote of the day, and then we'll get to the poll question because I can't wait to ask you this one. But quote of the day brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you use our promo code CoachJB today and get you $75 on a $5 deposit. Coach JB, promo code Underdog Fantasy. Download the app today. Smitty, be a good person, but don't waste time proving it.
Oh, my damn. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's powerful, actually. You really think about it.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Too many of us be trying to show the next person who we are and try to prove. Stop trying to prove yourself to somebody else. Prove yourself to yourself and to God, homie, and keep moving.
I don't think I'm gonna buy a yacht, a big yacht. I'm gonna buy a yacht, but I was like, I ain't gonna buy the big yacht. I could buy the big yacht even for less money than the boat that I want to get. Really? And everybody's like, well, just get the big thing. I'm like, nah, that's not me though. I don't want to be real high in a big old thing just to show that I got a big old yacht to you, motherfucker, because I don't really give a fuck. I want an open bow, party boat, chill. Yeah. But it's bigger. I just want a bigger one, a little more shit. You can go downstairs, a little shit, but I still want the front You know, I like the front, and the back where you can all chill. I want to be able to chill. I don't want I don't want that big ass yacht. I don't need that. I want a big boat, but still sexy party. You know what I'm saying?
See me, I still got a little bit of trauma and insecurities from my childhood, my upbringing, growing up poor. So if I was in your position, I think I would want the big yacht, at least for a little while, just to kind of like for my ego.
You black.
I'm black, and I'm also admitting that it is a problem. I'm not saying it's the right move to make, but I'm just being open and honest that I probably would want to get that for ego purposes, just to flex on everybody. And
I was that way when I was young. Your age, I was just the same shit. I always had the car, the truck. Yeah. I was that way. I'm still a little bit that way. I'm still pretty dumb with money, but I'm saying, like, this time I'm gonna get it's still damn near $1 million, but I'm still gonna. But it's not the it's a big act though. It's still a big act, huh?
I forgot, like, it's pitch black dark outside right now.
The hours change, yeah.
I forgot. I looked out the window. I said, "What the fuck is still so dark outside?"
Almost fucked me yesterday too, because we left kind of late. Damn, So yesterday
it's like pitch black. Like it's like the thugs are still outside right now.
Still dark, yeah.
That's crazy. All right, my fault.
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you download the app right now. Smitty, my normal day is your dream day.
Come back.
Contrary to belief. My normal shit is your dream shit.
That's why the haters be so mad at you, baby.
That's what I should have said. My normal shit, your dream shit.
That's why the haters be mad at you, homie. They be pissed off at you.
They're mad at me, homie. But in public, they still take pictures. They still pull up. But anyway,
they be faking.
Oh, there was a man. I got
Huh?
There's some crazy shit yesterday on the water, homie.
What happened?
The money's different out there. Number one. Number two, the boat size. You know, mega yachts. Just the bitches wearing it. What do they call it? Sports called it something. There was a whole yacht of them. They had the cheetah G strings on. You know what that is?
Yeah. Exactly what it is.
So it's like a one piece. It's like a one whole piece thing that strips down the thing. So you know what it is. I didn't ever heard of it.
Yeah.
You might be naked though. Seriously, why are you wearing it? It's stupid.
Well, they're still covering up the cat a little bit, just enough.
But it's stupid. Like, why? You're putting it on for a reason. Why even show it?
But then you have the ass out, you have the legs out, but the cat is still covered, and the nipples are still covered enough, barely, but they cover it. Like it's enough material to cover. It's kind of like Shorty we had on your yacht months ago.
I can visually see it.
Kind of like Shorty we had on your yacht months ago. Like she had on like a fucking string in between her ass, but like the cat was covered though.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still seeing it. Like I'm seeing it.
Like mentally, like I have an idea what it is.
You can do both. It's some shit's moving.
Yeah, like jumping in the water and shit.
Yeah, if you got loose lips, it's like pink slips.
They say loose lips. Yeah, my coach always told me that loose lips sink ships. Homie.
Yeah.
And my boy Bailey never sent me this video, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Wonder Balls is the place to be, man. I gotta hit a Wonder Balls right now, man, because I got these on right now. I would show y'all, but I don't want to be inappropriate. I want to get flagged, but I got these on right now. And my balls feel better than never before. My balls have never felt this way in a pair of drawers. They're so comfortable right now. It's just I feel like I have nothing on right now. That's how I feel.
I don't know if I want that. Everything. That's that. So you have a t-shirt on and no drawers?
I never.
Yeah, I mean, remember we talked about that.
I got on Wonder Balls, but I'm saying they so like free and so airy and so like. I might post a picture in my Wonder Ball.
We did that before, homie. We don't do that.
I got the Wonder Ball.
We don't do that.
You see the blue? I'm not lying.
You gave yourself a wedgie?
Nah, like they so big and like I can't explain it, bro. They fit you, but they're hella what's the elastic? Like they form to your body, to your ball shape. So for me, I got a huge like area in the front because like it has to be that. But like it's super elastic, so I can squat, I can run, I can do hella shit in them. And women can wear them too. Like women, y'all can put these on when y'all sleep, and it fit perfectly on your ass. I'm telling you, Wonder Balls.
Wonder Balls. Anyway, man, poll question, Smitty. Will your balls ever be the same? Will Tua ever start again in the NFL? Go.
No. He's cooked. He's done, homie.
On $99 million, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's dead money. So it's what it is, homie. It's dead money. I mean,
ain't that him? Ain't that the yacht?
I mean, I'm saying like
right now today, if I had $99 million, I'm buying that stupid. I'm still not buying that mega stupid one though.
I would buy 2 houses right now at $99 million.
I want to drive the boat though. Still, you feel me? I don't want to hire a guy. You know when they're too big, you got to hire a motherfucker and shit.
But that's let me ask you. Hold on, we talked about this last week. Which one is more player? You pulling up and you pulling up driving in the new shit, and you got the driver. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of player though, homie. Having a driver on the yacht.
I'm an NFL idiot, and I get a DUI.
But I can see you getting a DUI. I can see that
happening. Not me. I never been to Cleveland close.
I've been on the yacht because you're white, but I've been on the yacht with you a couple times where the ocean police pulled up on us, and I got nervous. But you was comfortable.
Of course you did. You're black. Right. On the water too. I know why you're nervous. I get
double
it.
Whammy.
Yeah,
if we're gonna drown me, and
I get it. But for me, I was just normal.
Yeah, he's regular shit.
So
but now Tua's done, homie. He's gonna be a career backup. I mean, he'll have his opportunities to get into a game because of injuries happen. Again, I'm not wishing injuries on any starters, but it's just football. It'll happen. So I do envision him getting an opportunity to start a couple games just on some like, oh, QB1 is hurt today and we need you to go in. But he will be a career backup. That's what it is. Listen, you know, I'm all about you're worth what they want to pay you. But at the same time, looking at this in totality, man, Tua just wasn't worth that amount, homie. It just is what it is. It's not about being mean to him. It ain't about counting another person's pockets. It's just that when you watch the tape, not even bring up the injury history, but it's really just watching the tape, it just didn't make sense to have Tua there, homie. There's too many, there's too much you got to do to allow Tua to even really thrive and be good. His best seasons there was just, you know, because of the pieces to the puzzle that Mike McDaniel put together in year one or year two or whatever, and people trying to learn the offense and figure things out, and you put Tyreek Hill there with Jalen Waddle and yada yada, and yeah, he had his moments, but overall, man, you can't build a team around Tua Tagovailoa. He's a career backup. He will never start again.
Yeah, I don't know if this doesn't just crush his mentals even more. And who knows what happened, man. I can see him walking away. But he's got a lot of Polynesian bloodline that is going to scream pride to his family, and I doubt he walks away, but we'll see. I think he's going to have to play. He'll play the Christian role and God-fearing role and say, I'm going to get a shot again. That's where I see him going because the man of faith. I see him going that route. Oh, I'm going to stay. I'm going to get it done, blah, 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 blah. End of the day, though, the football gods didn't touch him in the right places at the right time. His left arm is noodle. And he is very inaccurate, anything other than a deep ball. And without Tyreek Hill, he can just throw it up. I don't see him sustaining hits, and especially when you're the backup. If your starter got hurt, that's a bad look. You got to go in with a team that just got the starter hurt. You're going to get probably hurt next. So I don't see him making it very much further in the NFL. So maybe with AJ and Siski and him. He'll start. That's why I said, will he start in the NFL?
You were very specific on that. Very specific on that.
Maybe USFL. But I think he's cooked too. I'm with you.
But in life, though, he's extremely successful. I mean, he's made a fucking lot of money.
Yeah.
If he hung it right now.
Won a natty?
Yeah, won a natty, played for Saban, drafted starter, made over 100 M's. He's only 20-something years old, I think, still. I mean, so he's good to go, homie.
Well, let's dive into the first topic.
But I did want to read this though, real quick though. Before we move on, the specifics of just his contract and his deal for all the audio listeners who don't know, man. Obviously, the Dolphins are releasing QB Tua Tagovailoa with a post June 1st designation. By cutting Tua, Miami will take on an NFL record $99 million in dead money split over 2 years. But new GM John Eric Sullivan and head coach Jeff Hafley now get a fresh start at the QB position. Tua Tagovailoa is already guaranteed $54 million from the Dolphins in 2026. That's insane. A team that signs him could get him for the veteran men, which is 1.3 million as a result due to offset language. So that is a good point right there. Shout out to Betty for putting together the details. A team could get him for the cheap, So if you're one of those teams who just like, man, you know what, we need a stopgap QB just for a year, put him on a veteran man, see what he can do. That's the only case or situation where I can see like maybe he'll get an opportunity.
I've been right again. I was right again. Damn, I was right again.
What happened? What happened?
What do I know? I've been saying this for 4 years. How long have I been telling you that, like, we overpay these quarterbacks and you can win with lesser guys and get a better roster? How long have I been preaching that? I just want to know. Because I know you heard me say this many times. So
2 years and 2 months, I think. Is
2 years, 2 months. You've been hearing me say 2 years, 2 months. I've been saying for like 5, 6 years. The problem is now you're going to get Tua for 1.3 million. Now you're going to get Kyler Murray for 1.3 million. Now you got Sam Darnold for how much? Less than a lot of people. Then you got Danny Dimes for how much? Less than a lot of people. And what those teams do?
For round win.
So the Colts were damn near could have been an AFC representative if Danny Dimes don't get hurt. Sam Darnold actually won the whole fucking thing. Now you're going to get a Kyler Murray on the cheap who's an athletic freak who maybe can help you win some games down the stretch if he comes in and is a backup or something like Tua, 1.3 million. It's not a bad backup to have. These is all could have had. This could have been done. I've been telling y'all how to win, homie. But what do I know? So now you're going to get $1.3 million guys that you wasted and paid hundreds of millions of dollars to. And you could have enhanced your roster like the Seahawks did, like the Colts did, like all these other teams. But no, the Vikings thought they were smarter than everybody in the room. They got J.J. McCarthy. I mean, you guys are out of your minds if you think there's not going to be a separate cap for this quarterback sooner than later. It cannot survive this way. Either you're going to try to put the pace back in the tube and start over and not pay these guys as much going forward because the quarterback position is floundered so badly. Flounder for everyone out there is where Halibut hang out. That's the bottom of the bottom. Just FYI, so you guys know, because I'm a biology major. So I don't understand why you guys haven't picked up what I put down the last, I don't know how long. Like, this is really what you're seeing in real time now, Smitty. It's starting to come to fruition in real time. You're going to get quarterbacks on the cheap and watch one of these guys go in at 1.3 million and help their team win. I'm just telling you, it's a true, real thing. You can win, homie, with guys making minimal dollars with a loaded roster. It's happened. It just happened. It just literally happened a month ago. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand this. I don't understand why people don't understand.
That's a bar.
Yeah, I don't get it. But you're going to see now. You're going to see in real time, homie. I'm just telling you, watching more people start doing it too. The Davis Mills of the thing. Don't be surprised. We love CJ and all that shit on the show. But if he don't figure it out and get back to what he was as a rookie, they're wasting a defense, and you're going to see Davis Mills in there on low money. You're going to see a guy who gets paid less money, and you can enhance the roster even more so if you didn't have the guy you're paying all this money to. They're coming down to a huge precipice. I got to make a decision on CJ Stroud. Do I repay him a second contract, a huge one, or do we go less money quarterback and go get me a couple more freaks and just have the most dominant defense in the league like the Ravens did when Trent Dilfer was there, when the Eagles did when Flacco was there, or the Flacco, yeah, whoever it was,
Winston and then Foles,
Foles, not Flacco. So you can do it. It's been proven like 5 out of the last 12 years. So anyway, we'll see. But anyway, that's
I know that's a good point. That's a good point. Save that money, save that bread, and build around it. But I know one organization who ain't saving a penny right now, and that's your Rams. The Rams and Trent McDuffie reached an agreement on a record 4-year, $124 million extension that includes 100 M's guaranteed, making McDuffie the highest paid cornerback in NFL history, homie. McDuffie gets a trade and a new deal days apart as the Rams and CAA football finalize the agreement. This is a huge deal. McDuffie is one of the best in the league. We know the Rams secondary was ass this year, and that was part of the reason why they lost, that in special teams. So getting McDuffie, who's a leader and one of the best in the business, not only hurts the Chiefs by losing them, but definitely puts the Rams back as a Super Bowl contender to play the Ravens in Super Bowl next year here in LA.
like the money is ridiculous, and shout out to him as we'll all say, oh, you got the money. Of course, we're not turning down the money. That's crazy for me. The Rams usually don't pay secondary guys like this. I think Weddle will tell you this is to me. I still believe it's an overpaid position. Like I think cornerback is the second hardest position. So it's kind of an oxymoron to say what I'm saying.
Like that, what you're saying a little bit.
But there's not too many. There's not Deons floating around no more in the league. We've seen the guys that we thought were supposed to be the next heir apparent, Sauce Gardner and Singletary and all these guys.
Jalen Ramsey was a guy.
Yeah, Ramsey. But they get old quick, homie. Corners get old faster than quarterbacks. So when you start to pay corners who get hurt or just if they're not just a guy that just shuts you completely down, homie, Revis Island type of shit and Sherrone and Richard back in the day and Dion, dog, that's a lot of fucking money to a guy that can get hurt. I'm just telling you. That's a lot of money, homie, out the Rams. I mean, I'm not knocking the Rams. Sneed knows what he's doing. The GM there is, to me, top three. I'm not saying. I'm just telling you, he's young. I get it. He's 24 or 5.
Yeah,
so
he's in his prime.
I'm just saying that's a lot of money.
The guy, though, homie. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying he's Dion all that, but like for this era, for this league, he's a guy, and because you are getting him so young, to your point. You gotta take a chance if you're the Rams number one.
How many elite corners? Name the elite corners on a finger right now. Like I'm trying to, on one hand, I'm trying to figure it out. So like you got him, I'll put him. Yeah. You got Surtain and you got Joey Porter Jr. I think are the only
legit. Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr. is fucking pretty legit.
No, for sure. I'm saying, but Surtain's like,
yeah. Ramsey's old as shit. JC Horn.
Ramsey's still making plays though, bro.
Sauce Gardner could be the most overpaid on this thing right now, and
we'll
he got to figure it out. He got to figure it out.
He got hurt last year.
He's got to get back to what he was though as a rookie. I don't know, man. Seems like a lot of overpaid guys. You would think Surtain's actually underpaid on this list.
The Seahawks got somebody I think who might be young, who's a dog. I'm having a brain fart maybe. But yeah, I mean,
and I'm hearing. So, what's his name? Bailey, the kid at Seattle, the tall corner, Woolen or whatever.
That's Woolen, but I think Bailey's somebody. Also, yeah, Devin Witherspoon is like dog's a guy.
Yeah, Witherspoon's a guy, but I'm talking about the guy Woolen that won't re-sign with the Seahawks. Allen played with him. Allen knows him, and Allen's talked to him. He's not going to go back to the Seahawks probably, but the Rams are trying to get him. So,
oh really?
Oh, shit, that's what I'm hearing.
Ooh man, I'll say this: the Rams, man, y'all go for it. That's what I appreciate the most. Like they go for it every year, though. It's like they're gonna do something.
If the Rams get Tariq Woolen and then they got McDuffie, they've shored up the secondary real quick
as hell.
And they got to go get a safety. You got to go get a Weddle. You got to go get a dog at safety.
And then now you need a leader on special teams too. You need somebody like who's that cat who was with the Patriots for like 20 years? It was like an all-time Patriot, but he's just a special teams guy. Can't remember his name right now. Who?
Dave Meggett?
Nah, somebody in the chat will say it. Somebody in the chat will say it. If he played Slater. Yep, thank you, Bailey. Matthew Slater.
Running down on kicks and shit.
Matthew Slater, man. Like that's a guy, great human being too. But like y'all need like a leader on y'all special team unit was horrible this year. Like it's bad because we notice it. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't even notice special teams really. It should just be like a normal middle of the pack.
Know what's funny, Smitty too? The casual. So y'all need Stafford needs a super team. I thought he was great. So when he was on a shitty organization in Detroit, you fucking knocked him for what?
Not winning.
Now he gets good team, and now you knock him for what? You guys are fucking unbelievable how you want to pick and choose, homie. So he's on the shittiest organization in football for all those years, played through injury and hurt and fucking rib out of place and came back in the game, won more fourth quarter comeback winner than any quarterback in history in Detroit. He's only had the top 3 pass catchers of all time. He's only responsible for them, by the way. So he's only responsible for Cooper Kupp having one of the best seasons ever. Megatron, best season ever. And Nakua just had one of the best season ever. Oh, and the backup best wideout in Devontae Adams, I think, led the league in touchdowns. But anyway, yeah, he's just average.
But Cooper Kupp just won a Super Bowl without him, though, respectfully.
Hey, City, what player, let's not even quarterback, is going to turn down having the best team? Nah, we can't be too good. Nah. Like, you fucking idiot. But anyway, it's ridiculous. Nah, I don't want to win the lotto. It's too much money. Fucking stupid as fuck. Anyway, man,
Well, moving on to another big topic here, man, that we got to talk about, man. Logan Paul got a call from the WWE saying that he's not allowed to box any NFL players. Here's the video. It's not cap. Here's a video. One of my favorite wrestlers.
I think it's rigged. I think
my favorite wrestler. Triple H is my favorite wrestler.
Set up though. Go ahead.
Let's watch it. Let's listen to it.
Chris, there's a big time call.
Why are you filming it?
Why? Can I ask why?
He's on stream.
I mean, one, we don't want you to get injured.
Bro, I'm not going to get injured. These guys can't box.
I know, but it's just unnecessary risk. Like, you don't know if you
He don't sound me at all.
I mean, you don't want to risk any
No, Chris.
I get it. I know you're not. We appreciate all the hype, right? Like, we get you're doing your thing. That's great. But, like, we can't have you box. You're full-time WWE.
Fake.
Chris, it's not, bro. It's not, dude. These guys cannot box. They're football players. There's no risk.
I'm glad you feel that way. That's why you are who you are. But we
there's no risk.
That risk, and look out for you. WrestleMania, we cannot be doing a boxing ring.
Oh man, is there any way I can convince you? What if I cut you guys? What if I cut the WWE in on my winnings? Because I'm gonna make $2 million in a weekend.
We're good. We're good on the money.
We're good on the money.
Hey, my loyalty's with the WWE. I'm a good independent contractor, brother. Whatever you guys need, and if you need me to shut it down, I'll do it.
Barely, I like that sound effect. It might be good to add.
This is fake, homie. I'm calling bullshit.
Are you saying Logan Paul got scared because all the smoke that was coming at him? Le'Veon, Brady,
I think he did it for his brand and get all the people hyped, and then he got all these people involved, and Braden and one of the bigger names, Braden Fajoko and Le'Veon Bell, and all these other guys got involved. Our guy, great Charger legend, who's been on our show.
Braden Fajoko, he said, "I'm your boss. I am your judge. I am your jury. In the case of you and your brother, I am your daddy."
COE, homie. Pac-Man sold everything. Content over everything.
But
homie.
I don't think that video was fake. I do think Logan would have actually fought him now, because why not? Why not? Like, again, this is what I always say. We can talk about the Pauls all we want, and I know I've definitely had my fair share of kind of going, especially going at Jake specifically, but these guys, they do like train boxing. So again, I'm not saying like they're just fucking.
That's why you do it though, right? That's why you're supposed to do it. If you are the one that started the deal. Right. If I said, Smitty, I'll give you $1 million.
Yep.
So whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
And then I renege. You'd never trust me again. Why would you want to? Why would you ever want to trust me again? Like I don't understand.
I wouldn't trust you again.
But Sean Merriman, legendary Chargers, come out and said the same shit as him. Brandon Jacobs. You've had Bell, Braden, all these guys. And they're all like, let's go. You put up $1 million. Then he started changing and moving goalposts. It was first, I'll give you $1 million.
Yeah.
Then it was, you got to match my $1 million.
Yeah.
So and then the football players were like, fuck it. All right, we'll match $1 million. $2 million, put it in a kitty.
And then with Le'Veon, he was like, Le'Veon, you can actually fight, which means I would have to actually train and prepare, which means I have to leave the WWE for time to train. So I'm not going to. All right, so now you're making excuses there. Okay, next. Like, he just kept making excuses.
Don't do it. If you bit off more than you could chew, then you should never have came out. If you didn't have it clear prior, then don't fucking do it. To me, it's all clicks and likes. It enhanced his stream. It enhanced everybody else. It blew up Twitter. That's what we are. It's
but
content.
The problem is it blows up short term and then it's done. If he was actually going to fight Braden, I'm like, this could have kept going for months. Just the shit talking, the press conference, the face to face. That's why I think he was kind of serious, because he would have made way more money if he actually would have fought. Now, after today, we're not talking about this no more. Starting tomorrow, it's a wrap. It's over now.
And he might have lost money for the future. He can't do this again now.
Right. Now
so you can't do this no more. Nobody's gonna believe. I mean, I guess maybe you can. And the idiots that pay for fucking all these fucking streaming apps and everything else. We have 1,000 apps to watch a game. Maybe they do, because they're doing that. So maybe they would. I don't know. You get the zone. You gotta have to have fucking pay-per-view, fucking all this shit. Maybe they pay for it. I don't know. I'm not, but
I mean, you probably would have paid for it. You paid for Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, so you probably would pay for it. Let me ask you this though: if you got beat up by a streamer, hypothetically though.
So is he a streamer considered over a fighter?
I mean, he's WWE now. Like that's his actual, like, he's a WWE wrestler, right? That's his actual.
So he's a fake wrestler anyway. His profession is actually an actor. We already know wrestling is you got to be athletic, you got to be a gifted athlete.
I think the best way to describe Logan at this point, he's just an entertainer. I think that's really just the best way to describe him because again, him and his brother, and actually, again, I respect their journey. Like these are two people from Ohio, fucking just grinded on YouTube early years, made videos every single day, prank videos, doing stupid shit, jumping off the house into the table, all this. That's when they were kids, and then they just leveraged that and turned that into whatever they wanted to do. So whether that's boxing, celebrity, whether that's wrestling, whether that's, Logan, I think he owns that Prime drink. He's a co-owner of the Prime drink, which is blown up. Jake, his brother, owns his own fucking boxing, I don't know, his agency or whatever you want to call it, a promotional company, putting on women. Like say what you want. I respect the hustle behind it for sure. I respect the grind behind it. But what I don't fully respect is specifically Jake, but when these guys are trying to promote and make it seem like the people that they're fighting is like super duper real, legit, like all the way fights. And it's like, bro, like you guys are fighting. Like, yeah, you guys are fighting. Sure, that part of it's real, but you're picking and choosing UFC guys and old people. Mike Tyson's 60-something years old, homie. Fuck he in the ring for. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's the part that I can't respect fully, but I respect the business acumen behind him. So
yeah,
here's what it is, homie. Shout out to Brady, man. At least he stepped up as a man and was ready to fight, and he was willing to take on the risk because there's a chance that Brady could have lost. That's just reality. I don't know if Brady really boxes or not. So like again, we ain't talking street fight. We're talking about boxing. That's a whole different entity. I know I can't box. I'm not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat. I ain't never really did training. JB can't box. So if it's boxing rules and you fight somebody who actually boxes and trains, you gonna probably lose, homie. Like it is what it is. It ain't about being soft. You just if you don't do it, you're gonna lose.
I'm just like a nutty gutty nasty scrapper. Like I'm not boxing.
Yeah, like I'm in the field. Yeah,
it's a big football day. We're gonna try to get to these trades throughout the day. But the Raiders, I know, they traded for veteran corner Taron Johnson.
Really?
It's a 6/7 pick swap.
What's that noise for?
Breaking news, fellas, in the NFL, Jets and Dolphins going back to the Dolphins. Dolphins trade Minka Fitzpatrick to the Jets for a 7th-round pick from the Chargers. So breaking news there in the NFL.
For a 7th-round pick, that's it? Wow. Well, looks like the Jets will get their first interception in 2 seasons this year.
Secondary guys, again, they become really, I want to say invaluable, but they lose their tread a lot faster than a veteran quarterback, and those are the two guys that get most of the money, and that's the 2 hardest positions. I get it, but one position loses tread a lot faster than the other, and I just don't know. 124 mil for Duffy, and now you see, and you guys swapping corners around, safeties around, like
7th-round pick is crazy.
Transitional guys, man. After a few years, is what it is, and that's why I think they get overpaid. That's just my personal opinion. But it is what it is.
You cloud it up, though. I mean, the Jets, at least we know the Jets will get their first interception in 2 years. I mean, that's a positive.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. But anyway, but why we break another one? What do you think about Taron Johnson? He's a veteran. The Raiders got him. He was announced as a release, but not officially on the wire yet. So those guys that are officially released and announced being released, they can't sign until Wednesday. That's Kyler Murray. That's Taron. That's a few others coming down the pipe here. Wednesday is the original day if they're guys to be released. They can announce a release like the the Arizona Cardinals announced Kyler Murray to be released, but that doesn't mean he can sign until Wednesday.
Got you. Yeah. Good move, for the Raiders. Veteran guy, still adds value, still makes plays. But listen, I'll just be honest with you. The Raiders need so much that like it's hard. It's no shot towards Johnson, but it's just hard to get super excited over a singular move because the Raiders are so bad. They need like 10 players. So I mean, shout out to Johnson. Shout out to them getting a piece. That's one step forward in the right direction. But it's just hard for me to get overly excited knowing that they need so much. What the hell's going on, bro? It's 6:40 in the morning.
Yeah, we got another trade here in the NFL. This is an interesting one. So Packers trade Rashawn Gary to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a late round pick, 2027 pick. So that reunites Gary and Kenny Clark in Dallas. And it's ironic because Micah Parsons is a Packer and now Gary is a Cowboy.
What?
Yeah. I mean, Jerry Jones said he's going to sure up the D-line, homie. So I think he missed on Max. So now he's going to go interior. Because
is he going to bring Micah back?
I think he's correct. So I think you can go get some pass rushers. You can get pass rushers that are hybrid guys now in different fronts. You can run a hybrid 40 with just 2 D tackles, 2 stand-up guys. You can get a 50 front, and you can actually cock him and put what's his name he just mentioned is a 3 tech, and then you can go walk up 2 edge guys, or you can get into a true odd front. You can do some other things. So the Cowboys missing on Crosby said, fuck it, we're going to load up interior. And
stop the run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clog up that middle on pass rush situation. To your point, get a veteran, like decent middle of the pack pass rusher. And you know, if your 2 interior guys are getting pressure down the middle, you're going to force that quarterback out to the outside anyway, which will help that DN make plays that maybe they otherwise wouldn't make anyway. So
now it makes you wonder if the Cowboys are going to be the most viable threat to the Colts on trying to snatch up Trey Henderson. That's what I think.
Ooh.
I think they go get Trey Hendrickson, who's led the league in sacks multiple times. Go get a pass rusher that you can get cheaper than you could have got a year ago. And now you get a decent veteran pass rusher to go along with this interior in Dallas. Now Dallas's defense is shored up like this. Now they got to do a couple things. I think they overpaid again. Another corner we talked about in Diggs. Diggs is overpaid to me. He gets picks, but he gets beat more than not.
They dropped him though, right? Last year, right?
He got hurt, huh?
They dropped Diggs last year, didn't they?
For the Cowboys?
Yeah, that's I'm tripping. Didn't somebody pick up Diggs last year? Yeah, I'm not tripping. I thought he got dropped, and then some other team picked him up, but he didn't play.
He was hurt, right? He's been hurt more than not.
I'm just saying he's not on the Cowboys no more, I don't think.
No, that's why I said they overpaid him.
Oh, okay, got you.
How much money did the Cowboys had 5 of the highest paid players in all of the NFL. Dak, Lamb,
CD.
Diggs.
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Pickens?
CD. Pickens just got the franchise tag.
Yeah, that means he can be gone. Diggs is actually the Packers too, isn't he?
I think he a free agent. I think they picked him up initially.
So the Packers and the Cowboys are just swap each other's guys
back and forth. Yeah, they fuck with each other heavy.
And then the Packers cut him too. So you got an overpaid guy. Again, my point is on this corner shit.
Both Diggs are released right now. Both Diggs are cut right now.
Yeah,
both Diggs.
I don't know. But
you see that AI video of Vrabel when he cut Stephon Diggs and threw him out the window?
Now they did that with the massage therapist too.
What?
Kraft. Huh?
Speaking of throwing people out a window, did you see our homegirl, man, Coach Yo, on the sideline, man, had to throw one of her players on the court. I show the video real quick, man. Look at this. Get your ass in the cane, man. Fuck you doing?
I like Coach Yo. I'm gonna get Coach Yo on, man. She's making another run. She does in Ole Miss.
She's amazing.
By the way, first year in a while, South Carolina did not win the conference. Texas beat that ass. Texas beat that ass yesterday in women's hoops to win the SEC.
Got to Coach Yo, man. Coach Yo, she had Angel Wilson pull up a couple weeks ago to talk to the team. Angel Wilson, we know, is the best player in the world. Las Vegas Aces MVP, multiple-time champion. Shout out to Coach Yo, man. That's a real leader. Like every time I see somebody talking about her, it's all positive, it's all good, and you know her teams are always. You can tell they're just well coached. You know what I'm saying? So that's a credit to her. We gotta get her back on here.
Yeah, we'll get her back on.
You promise?
We'll see if she's making a run in the tournament, Ole Miss. So we'll see how good they can make. She always makes a decent little run in the tournament. So we'll see.
Always do, man. Always do, man. Well, before we go to our first commercial break, man, let's end off on some big news for you. This is my first time seeing this, so I literally don't know what's going on, but there's a Mina Kimes video apparently that people have been sending you all weekend while you on the yacht, and they want you to react to. So let's just take a listen.
So you want to get context? So the DMs coming from this video apparently is they're saying she's talking to me. So you guys to be the judge of it. I'll let her hear it in the comments.
Is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy.
It says DEI hire trying to talk football, and then the trophy she's showing. What's that? A sports Emmy? I think it's an Emmy that she has. That she earned and won from talking. She's kind of. I kind of like this version of Mina. Like Mina out here, like clapping back. She's talking shit. I feel like she done found her look a little bit more. Like Mina look a little, you know what I mean? Like
what's that tattoo?
She got the tattoo on the show. That's brand new.
What is that tattoo? Is that the homeless entrapment camp in LA with Karen Bass?
She got the tattoo. She, the hair done with the makeup. You can tell she's been in the gym doing her Pilates and her yoga. And she talking shit. She coming back at all the haters. Like, whether you like her specifically or not, you can respect the mindset of just not sitting back getting bullied and being able to take shots back at whoever she's talking to. I don't know if it's Jason or if it's trolls online, but I like the fact that she's, she's doing what she's doing, man. Shout out to Mina, man. I appreciate that. So I'm going to get on the show.
I hope she's talking to me. I hope she is, because I think she is.
You talking that shit though? He said
low key. I think that's it.
She got the music playing too. Play it again, baby. Play it again for a couple seconds, baby. I like how she doing it, homie. Like,
I'm your daddy.
Oh, what did it say? I'm your daddy.
I don't know.
It said I'm your daddy in the song.
I don't know.
I can be your father. I think it's I'm your daddy in the song.
Yeah.
She talking shit to you, homie.
Yeah.
She's talking shit to you. He said, JB, I'm your daddy.
So what does that mean? What does that mean again? Because I remember when I talk shit, they say something. So what does that mean for her?
What you mean?
I live rent free in her head. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. For me, Kaya?
Yeah, Kaya Wynn.
Kaya Wynn. Tell this story because I got to.
Kaya Wynn, a reserve guard on the Tennessee women's basketball team, said she is leaving the program, calling what she felt was a slight on senior day over the weekend. She called it a breaking point. Her quote was, obviously, my last 2 seasons on the team have been less than ideal for many reasons. But the one night I was looking forward to was senior night, she said, and I quote, and apparently here.
Steve, wait till I tell you the real story.
We'll tell the real story, JB.
What is the name of Shamik Holdsclaw?
I love Shamik Holdsclaw.
I got to get out of here, but tell the story. I want to hear this. What's the scoop?
So she didn't get called on the whole game.
Right. Senior night. Okay.
The coach said, hey, get in. She hadn't played 0 minutes to that point, and she refused to go in because she didn't want to be the fucking, throw me in garbage time girl. And she walked off.
Don't certain schools have on senior night a tradition? They all start for the first 20 minutes. Even though
they do that. They do it.
But I heard she has a lot of injury issues. I get it. I don't know, man.
They is kind of fucked up though. As a coach, they should have started her for a few minutes. Well, I know. I remember at Ball State. This was my sophomore year. If you're in here, remind me. I remember we had some guys like I had a teammate from Ohio. Great teammate, did everything right. Just never really got a lot of playing time. Senior year, put him out there big time. Started like even in high school. I remember in a playoff game, or not playoff game. I mean senior night, we had all the seniors. So like in certain teams, you do that. It would have been cool to do that.
So hold on. So is the University of Tennessee now a fucking Down syndrome retardation fucking clinic?
We don't have to go.
Are we not throwing out fucking retard? We feel sorry. Hold on. We feel sorry for the University of fucking Tennessee, homie, that we got to throw out a fucking go out and get a trophy. Is this the fucking retard that we got to carry up and put her up on the fucking hoop and put the basket in the hoop, homie? Tennessee? University of Tennessee? Steve? Holy shit. Are we falling off grace? Holy shit. Now we got to fucking walk out a girl on senior night at Tennessee like a fucking high school fucking feel-good story? Holy shit, homie.
Not walking through that door. Guys, before I leave, I got my story on Larry Merchant. Had a few things to say. I had lunch with him last week. Subscribe to my Substack, SteveKimBoxing.substack.com, and 3 Knockdown Rule this week. And I got to go on Fearless now, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Hey, you got to do 2 Fearlesses too.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm doing 1, and then there's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow
but Friday? Nah, tomorrow's not. I guess we're doing tonight.
All right. Well, whatever. Whatever happens, happens.
Peace.
All right, Steve.
Guys later.
I don't even know. He's I'm getting paid
Hold
for
on,
one.
Hold on, homie.
You paid for one, homie.
So I got to walk this broad out at senior night at Tennessee, homie.
Oh, what are you doing?
Hold on, homie. This
What
what
are you
you want
doing?
me to do with this broad?
No, what are you doing right now, though? I don't get what that is.
I'm cold. You know the little downsy, little retard kid that at high school that you bring out, and then you know the one that does this, Smitty, the little one that dribbles like this, and then you're like this, Smitty. Hold on, Smitty. You're like this, keeping the players away from her, like touching her, and then they dribble all the way down, and then they fucking, and then you know who I am? I'm the motherfucker that would have came and swatted the fuck out of the ball, homie. I ain't letting nobody get no light. Fuck giving everybody a trophy ass shit, homie. Fucking this ain't no retard camp, homie. It's Tennessee. Yeah.
What's going on, man? We back, homie. Hit that like button, subscribe, become a member today. We here live, man. It's on the Monday, beautiful Monday here in March, man. March Madness is on the way. Me and Jimmy gonna make a bracket and follow that bracket throughout the whole playoffs, whole tournament. You know what I'm saying, homie? We down there at 100K subscribers. We gotta be 100K by May. Should be there before then, but I'm giving y'all a little bit of grace, a little bit of time. A lot of y'all not hitting the like button no more. I don't know what happened. I don't know what, like, who's the leader of the chat. I thought D. Jones was the leader. I thought, like, I don't know what happened, but leadership is poor right now, and you guys are not hitting that like button.
They expect it.
Yeah, expect it. That's the problem. They expect it. You know, it ain't nothing worse than somebody who just expects something to happen. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, that's the worst type of person too. So you guys are the worst right now, but we still love you, and you gotta be better. You gotta hold each other accountable, homie. So that's what it is.
100K right now. So you're the leader of the chat, Smitty.
No, he said, hold on. Who's the leader of the chat for real? Who's the actual leader? Because Ill Bill said there's no leader. And then it says Rafali said I'm the leader, which it can't be Rafali because respectfully, you just became a member. So we just met you. Ain't no leader in the chat. Ill Bill. Migo Chris says he's the leader.
Ill Bill looks like History X.
Let me see real quick. Oh hell no, he can't be the leader. He'll try to get me offed. Unalive me. He unalive me.
It's Monday, and Monday is for we put our journalistic cards on. We are journalists. We give real shit, journalistic like views on this show, and no greater person to have on than a journalist. A reporter of the news, the breaking news, all the news. Then she's like a sports head. Now she's breaking down like Sherrone Moore and all kind of motherfuckers. Yeah. She's like in court with like P. Diddy and oil, everything. She is like on top of it.
She do it all.
Our main lady extraordinaire who broke the Diddy case wide open, being in the courtroom.
Keep going.
Broke down the Idaho murderer.
Give me one more at least.
Sherrone Moore. Breaking up and talking about the charges. But what do I know when I said that the wife was in on it? But anyway, our main girl, Lauren Conlon, LC.
Guys.
All right, this TMZ. You're better than TMZ. I don't like TMZ. They're liberal. Where are we at with what's going on right now with our guy, my guy, Sherrone Moore?
Your guy.
Go.
Yes, your guy. I mean, he got very lucky, but also I want to go ahead and say it wasn't luck. I mean, he kind of deserves it. They were gonna F him over, and his lawyer actually said
him over.
Part of it's Monday morning. I have a little bit of a cold, so sorry. I sound like a man. I feel like
we appreciate you coming on.
Oh my gosh, stop. I mean, I'm fine. Like I don't like when I'm sick.
You're a gangster.
No, we understand how sick you are, though. It means a lot for you to take the time to wake up, you know, and be able to come on here and do that. It means a lot.
Well,
put on that $30,000 dress and all that.
To wake up. No, I was gonna say his lawyers. Or lawyer, I should say, she basically said part of the no contest plea, you know, you don't admit guilt here. And part of that is because he is most likely considering filing a civil suit. So, yeah, and that's something. I mean, it's crazy. They did not disclose the nature of their relationship to get this arrest warrant, and that is not cool. However, he still has a sentencing date. He's not out of the woods yet.
April, right?
Yep, April. I mean, it's like 6 months jail time is like the maximum here with like a fine. If he even, I mean, I don't think he's going to get that at all. But I mean, I don't know. You guys know better than I would. Will he ever work again?
No.
So
that's the unfortunate part. It happens because you get blackballed like I have. You get accused of something that you didn't even do.
Yeah.
And the fact that you fight it. Mine should be different because I said no, plea deal, no nothing. I didn't do it. Where you see other guys take deals and, you know, the Deshaun Watson case and all these people that have taken all these, we'll pay you off. I wasn't doing none of that because I know I didn't do it. So I was going to fight it to the end. That's what I don't understand. So, like, I don't get the part where sometimes you do, you know, well, I'll take a plea.
I think you have it right because you know who just said this as well as Harvey Weinstein. It sounds crazy, but the prosecutors he had a hung charge on one of his 3 rape cases or whatever in New York. And they're like, we're going to retry you for a 3rd time unless you want to take a plea deal here. And I was shocked. I was like, dude, a 3rd trial, just take a plea, man. And he's like, I did not do this. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Also, if you take a plea deal, Jason, I think you're smart not to do it because you got to plead guilty to something that affects your entire life. That could affect your travel, right? If you want, you know what I mean? Like not just playing.
And no contest, Lauren, you know, is guilty. Yeah. So like you can say whatever you want to say. I was like, hell no, I didn't do it. And I still got blackballed. So I know.
Crazy.
Regardless, he's going to get it. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. I went on Whitlock right when this happened. And I told him live. I was the first one to tell anybody. I said, this is not the thing. I said his girl was in on it. And Whitlock's like, whoa, what? The wife was in on it. She's still there next to him every day in court. They're kissing together. They're holding his hands. Like she was in on it. I know for a fact. So anyway, what?
But you're saying she was in on it. Like this. And these are, you know, we're speculating. I'm just going to preface that here. Just
I'm not, but yeah.
You say you're not.
Maybe not, but yeah.
Lauren has to buy it.
That this girl, his executive assistant, she would like show up with a bottle of wine and some Molly and be like, hey, let's have a threesome when your kids go to bed type of thing. Like what?
Well, we don't know the exact setup and how they did it.
Like, how are you picturing this?
Molly, though?
I haven't heard about Molly. I haven't heard Molly in like 10 years. I don't know if he was still taking Molly, Lauren.
So
what do you call MDMA? Whatever it is.
So let me give you that.
I'm not privy to it, but I appreciate your, you know.
Let me give you another scenario.
Okay.
Babysitter comes, they go meet at a neutral site and do it. See what I'm saying? They wouldn't do it in front of the kids. They wouldn't do it in front of the kids. So like
I get that. You're saying they just go meet at a hotel or whatever.
Wherever.
Or her house.
Yeah, her house.
Let me give y'all a third scenario. They all meet up at a steakhouse. They eat as like a group. You know, she's the third wheel. They're having drinks throughout the night. Sherrone Moore is using the Michigan card to expense it as a business write-off. They meet at a hotel while the babysitter's watching the kid. They do the Tyreek Hill, and then everybody goes on their own separate ways.
I don't know. I mean, maybe she was in on it, but she didn't know that they were having this separate. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like
they knew. She knew.
Okay.
Because Lauren, no offense to women, but you know, if your husband were to do this without your knowledge, you're divorcing, filing, and then you're trying to fight for what? You want to get some sort. Let's put it in perspective of him. He's making $10 million.
Yeah. Alimony,
child support, all those things would have been filed immediately. She's not holding his hand in public court. She's not doing any of that. It would have happened immediately. And I said, it ain't going to happen. I said it before anybody. I told Whitlock, she's not filing nothing. They know what's going on. She's clear as day in the situation. She knows that's why there was no filing.
I mean,
so
these are all really great points. I got to say.
White mom. It's white mom.
I mean, yeah, I feel like he's going to get a slap on the wrist. It's going to be no big deal. It's just
he shouldn't get anything to me. Seriously, should he? Like, really, if you've covered all this case, like, what should he really get?
Well,
as a black man, he should be free.
Because he's scared. I don't want to say he definitely didn't physically assault her, but he frightened her by coming into her house. So it's not burglary. I think it's what is it? What did I write? I can't even see my own writing.
And true
malicious use of telecommunications device and domestic relationship.
Sorry, it's not B&E. It's trespassing. Sorry. So it's
let me give you the trespassing situation.
Two butter knives and put her in a corner. So she was, whatever.
Man, I'm fighting that. Here's what I think happened.
A butter knife.
So what's going on is the aggressive texts are like,
yes,
shock. Okay, what are you doing? I'm talking. I'm texting how he's talking. What the hell are you doing? You and wifey just did this last night. What are you doing? Like, why is this now? Why are you trying to get money from me? Is this what you're trying to do? So he got into an argument with a staff because why this was going on. This is fact. There was a staff meeting with his staff without him.
Yes.
So he went over to his boy's house where all the shit started, the argumentative stuff, and was like, what the fuck you doing without me? Well, they already got wind from higher ups that you're being released.
Yes.
So he's like, what the fuck you having a staff meeting without me? And so it became a huge argument between boys and coaches, a coaching type of thing. Mm-hmm. And it got put so bad out of perspective. This thing got just thrown out of every type of thing. Oh, no, he's suicidal and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. All this shit happened because of media. And now you're looking and everyone, even the judge is looking at it like, what? This is a laughable fucking case.
Yeah, I mean, well, so you make a good point, I think, about how this whole thing started that day and why he kind of lost his shit. And I think I even forgot about this. He was fired right before this incident happened. And one could argue that
because the allegation from her, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a really good point.
And subsequently, she kept her job.
Well, until last week.
Yeah. But I'm saying she's had this job the whole entire time after the whole allegation thing. All the issues happened. She continued to be employed by the university in the football office. Mm-hmm. So, like, to me, that's even a bigger red flag that other parties in this thing knew that it wasn't
fired her. They knew that would be a lawsuit.
And now he has one now, just as Mel Tucker at Michigan State now is going to have one when my good friend lied again.
I hope he does sue civilly because that's scary right there. I do not like that. I do not like
black men getting accused.
I really do, but
any man
pisses me off so bad where I'm like, do not abuse your power. Do not do that because it's like, don't give people a reason, especially in Michigan. I'm sorry if does that sound bad? I just feel like
Michigan has a bad rap. They had
right. They don't I feel like
they had the Nassar case,
Right. Yeah.
Michigan State forever.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything for years and years and years.
He's a fucking white, old dude. And so again, it pisses
white mom.
You guys know I'm not that, but I can recognize when shit is racist, and that is really it's ridiculous, and it bothers me. And that's why I'm like, why did you guys
white
do
moms?
This? Yeah,
it's white people shit. White people shit.
101.
Yeah, we need it. We need it more. We need more of it.
Speaking of, just I don't know. I am beside myself. I was actually giving Mom Donnie a chance. I know I'm switching gears here, but obviously I did not vote for him. He is he's the anti of what I would ever vote for. But it really bothered me when people, even politicians, like the second week of him going into office in January, they would say stupid things like, oh, I thought that, we were going to have, I don't know. I think he was trying to get free bus fare, all this stuff. And obviously, guys, it takes more than 2 weeks.
Prices are raised.
So it was bothering me when people were like, oh, look at the bus. It went up instead. And I'm like, all right. But now I'm done. Now I'm just like, okay, after yesterday. And by the way, this is my neighborhood, Gracie Mansion. If anyone's unaware, two people threw explosive devices. One of them actually was an explosive device. They're both homemade, but one of them could have caused harm and injury. The other one was like, I don't know. It was they had this certain chemical in it that is a homemade bomb, and it was inspired by ISIS. And so my problem here is Mamdani, what he does is he talks about how there was a far right guy, Jake Lang, that had this protest that literally had 20 people there. 25 people there.
Media.
The other protest had like where these guys came from had over 100. These guys were the ones that threw the bombs, started this violence, all this stuff, and it's an afterthought.
Lauren, they don't even show. They haven't even shown I got New York friends that are like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, I got to wake up at 4 a.m. to hear their prayer and all kind of other shit. And I'm like, is
I
that
don't
real?
care about that.
We don't care about the prayer. It's the action.
I wouldn't want to be woke up. I wouldn't be able to woke up at 4 o'clock to some. I mean, anti-American.
Sometimes I get up at 4 a.m. and I go outside on the patio and I pray too. So yeah, I get it.
Like, I don't
on a loudspeaker.
What bothers me is that you are not going to condemn. You are not going to condemn these guys that literally are inspired. The police chief just said they are inspired by ISIS. These bombs were
that's the problem.
They are going to be charged federally in the Southern District. This is a fucking big deal.
Lauren, who was in charge? Who was involved? What happened in 9/11?
What do you mean?
What was the group? Who was the group involved?
ISIS? What are you talking about?
Who in 9/11? What happened in 9/11? Who was involved?
ISIS.
Muslim.
Yeah. Okay.
What just happened 2 days ago from a flight from Nashville to Florida that had to be derailed and sent to Atlanta?
Everybody put their hands up and their hands down.
Who was that, Smitty? Who was that, Smitty?
Go ahead and tell the people.
Muslim. Why do you get checked at an airport? Why do you get scanned and x-rayed?
Because of 9/11.
Because of Muslims. We not a Muslim country, homie. I don't understand the defense, and not to get political with Lauren, but we have we're American Christian country, and Muslim. There's no Christians in Turkey anymore, homie. My brother was stationed there in the Air Force for years. There's no longer Christianity. It used to be a Christian country. It's been taken over by radical Muslims. I'm just telling you, they're taking over all over the place. Look at London. There's a stabbing every day by a Muslim. It's just real shit. And we're allowing it in America, homie, and you think it's not a big deal. It is. I'm just telling you. Look at Dearborn, Michigan. Look at New York. Look at Chicago. Look what's happening.
Dearborn is a different story, I feel like.
Yeah, still though that the belief system.
No, I know what you're saying.
Death to America.
I also feel though, like, America should be a melting pot. This is,
right.
It's
I'm with you legally.
But this is why America is such a good country. But I agree with you, Jason. It has gotten freaking
out of hand.
To certain levels, right?
And I try to tell Smitty, Lauren, all the time.
Propaganda on either side.
I try to tell Smitty all the time because when I was his age and I was younger, I was like, yeah, whatever. I got homies that are immigrants and all this. I still do, but they're legal. They did it the right way. What's the problem that pisses me off is when you pay more and more taxes throughout your life and you get to be 50 and you've paid all these taxes, and then an illegal can come over here illegally, have a baby, and that baby is an American citizen, boom, right now. And they receive the same benefits that I've been paying for without paying a dime into the system. There is a problem when that multiplies by millions that it has happened over time. That's what's happened now. And we don't want to talk about that. And I get it. We're a melting pot. We allow everybody, but it should be some sort of system because we can't go there and do the same thing.
I know.
They would kill the baby in those countries, by the way, when it was taken out of the womb. Like, we don't understand.
But my only argument to that is you're saying basically like copy what other countries do, like take on their energy because they are extremists. We should be extremists.
That's not extreme, Smitty. That's allowing their borders protected. That's their border belief. That's the belief for their country.
Right. Cool,
so if they're Islamic, we're not allowing Christianity. They're not allowing Christian in their country, right?
We the head honcho. We don't copy. We don't go do it with the little man.
Has nothing to do with it, Smitty. Has nothing to do with it.
I'm saying, dude. I mean, it does do with that.
Smitty, you become a third world country when you allow third world country in. We're becoming a third world country because we've allowed too many in, homie.
We're not a third world country, but I understand what you're saying.
Simple.
I'm just horrified that the mayor is not condemning this. He's condemning that.
Right.
We have a woman on the show who
I'm with you on that, Lauren. I agree with you on that.
We have a woman on the show, Smitty, that you're defending, and she's a woman scared out of her mind, and you're okay with it in America.
Well. Again, you're a master manipulator. Number one. Number two, I told Lauren I'm in agreement with Lauren that those specific people need to be prosecuted. There needs to be justice served on those two people. But like, I also agree with Lauren that America is a melting pot, and that I'm not going to be mad if I walk outside and I see somebody else practicing another religion, homie. There's always been people who got other beliefs in America.
Are you Christian? Yes or no?
Of course.
Are you okay? So hold on. So if you're Christian, then you're in a Christian country.
That's who I should be.
And well, you are. You're Christian.
That's who I should be. You worry about you should be, Jason.
Christian then.
You are atheist.
So what are you? I'm not atheist at all. So what are you, Christian or not? So homie, go over there and say you're Christian and see if you don't get your fucking head cut off.
I don't get that point.
Call it even. Call it fair then, homie.
That's a weak point that you got.
Anyway,
Lauren, point.
Before we
Lauren, started artist, Lauren. Now I'm married to JB. Now we're pissed. We're not friends anymore. This is your fault, Lauren. Go ahead.
Lauren, go ahead.
Sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to.
No, Lauren.
I don't like him now. Fuck him.
Lauren, this is needed.
Ahead,
Lauren, this is needed. Smitty needs to wake up.
This is our last show together now, so it's your fault, Lauren.
Okay, go, Lauren.
No,
go, Lauren.
Stop, you guys. Stop.
No, fuck him.
And to be fair, like I went to the scene. I'm not scared. I walk into that shit as well. I'm not scared. I'm just saying I don't like it for my children. I
right.
For my children, but like for me, I want to see what's going on. I want to.
Lauren, there's a case you need to cover. I was going to bring it up live.
You always give her a case to cover every time.
No, homie, this one's sick. This is sick.
Because of you, I looked into the kidnapping in Florida with the Lions player.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm looking into it. By the way, sorry, really quick. And I know the guy's defense attorney, so I texted him.
No, you don't.
What the hell's going on here? And he's like, yeah, he had nothing to do with it. Yeah, so not been charged, blah, blah, blah. What's the guy's name again?
The player?
Yeah, who had that?
Smitty knows or Bailey knows.
We just talked, sorry, it was like last week, and Smitty, the hell? No?
Oh, Bailey will know. It's a corner, right?
Yeah, yes.
You know Bailey?
Bother me. Yeah.
Terrion Arnold.
Thank you, Terrion Arnold. Thank you so much. Yes, Terrion Arnold. So yeah, I wrote the whole story on that, and that it's just wild. That was
there's a new one though that is sickening because I'm in California, and California has some sickening shit going on right now, and because of our governor Newsom, who is basically allowed this law to happen. There's a guy out there, by the name of David Allen Funston. David Allen Funston. Look up this name and see how nasty, appalling, and sickening this case is. So he's been in jail for 27 years. He's been in jail. I know about this case because it was in California when it happened. It was 27 years ago. He took 3 to 7-year-old kids with candy and toys, picked them up in a van, assaulted them, R-worded them, and then beat them so badly. Some of them, I think a couple passed. Was finally arrested in 1999. Sentenced, did 27 years, and he's been paroled by Governor Newsom. And now he's back on the fucking streets in California because of Newsom's fucking laws. And I'm just telling you right now, like, this is what is happening to these people. Like,
if you want to know, it says just specifically.
He got denied last minute, right?
Eligible for a parole hearing under the statutory elderly parole system. because
that's Newsom's new law he put in a year ago. Yeah.
But I have to say, how old do you think he is? Like, what do you think constitutes?
He's 64, I think.
Yeah, that's not fucking elderly. I'm sorry.
They're using the 50. They're using the
they're using 60. You're right.
Chop it off and feed it to him, and then put him down. Put him down.
It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People get killed for less in other countries, like for spitting gum out. Like we're this is ridiculous. But this guy is going to get out. But here's what happened. This what happened last night. And another victim after 27 years came forward. So this guy was denied parole because another victim came forward and said it was him. And now they've halted the hearing, but he's still eligible.
Wait, it basically says the minutes are oh my gosh, they're like allowing public comments and like, why are we even, I'm sorry. So I don't live in California, thank God, because if this was my taxpayer money, are you kidding me?
It's ridiculous.
I told JB.
Insult me with this. And listen, I respect the law. I respect the Constitution. You can call me a hypocrite for this. I don't care. Don't give this guy rights. Sorry. Like you can totally call me a hypocrite, but pedophiles should not get rights. I'm sorry.
Not one. They should not get one.
No, not one.
And it's like it's a what do you call it? A conundrum. It's an oxymoron. I love the weather here, the food, the women, the boat, the water, all that shit. And I pay the taxes, I pay the money for it, but it's starting to become like a. I got to sit back and think, and now it's like it's gonna be like some sort of heartfelt decision I make. It's gonna be based on principle. Eventually, principalities are going to be involved, Smitty. Principalities. And I'm going to have to leave this motherfucker because the gas prices are ridiculous, even though we have all the oil right fucking here. But guess what we do? We ship it to China.
We don't use it, homie.
But that's Newsom. He ships it to India to get refined, and then he brings it back here and sells it at a higher note by barrel. Make it make sense. Because he's fat in his pockets. He lives in a $10 million mansion. Guess what? There's $24 billion missing for homeless. But he says he fixed.
Homie, if I'm you, homie, I would cut out if I'm you. I think you need to leave, homie. You've been talking about this shit for 5 years. Get the hell out of Dodge. Go to Arizona. Be with Bailey. Y'all get a house together. Build together. The JB content house stream. Let me stay here. I'll take the L and deal with all this bullshit. You go to Arizona in that heat, man, and enjoy that, bro. Because you've been talking for 5 years, homie. Like the JB, I know he stands on business, and he don't just talk about it. He be about it.
Well, you're not gonna force me to leave in my state. You're borrowed. We're borrowing you. You're not from here. So, but at the end of the day, you do belong here because it's about as left winged as you can get politically. So,
Lauren, I love the nails, by the way. Love the nails.
I did get red this time.
And that's my favorite color. You do know that, right? You do know that, right?
I didn't know that, but now I do.
That's my kryptonite. My kryptonite. That's my kryptonite.
What, JB?
Huh?
Oh.
What's your kryptonite, JB, specifically? Say it exactly.
Red nails. Lauren, let me dive into this real quick. Britney Spears.
Yes.
Got a DUI. She said she was Asian. What's going on? What's going on?
What that was. I'm very confused. I did email the agency. I emailed both agencies and spoke to them on the phone, the California Highway Patrol and the Ventura County Jail. Nobody seemed to have any explanation about the Asian Pacific Islander race thing. I don't know, but
is she white?
She is white. She is as white as they come. She's from Louisiana. She's but I feel very bad for Britney. I know that people are very sensitive when it comes to Britney. I'm not sitting here saying free Britney. I think she needs help. I don't know if her family is the one to give her that help. They're a little bit toxic. No pun intended. But yeah, no. What I feel for her, so much because as soon as this happens, all of a sudden it's like sources say Britney's crying and she's going to go to rehab and her mom, and then sources say this, and you're just like, what? No, I mean, I don't have sources that are telling me anything about Britney, and sometimes I just don't believe that some of these outlets do either. I think she's just a click monster. I think anytime Britney is in the headline, people click, and I felt like I had to report on this, of course, but I just wanted to leave it at that. I didn't want to go any further and try to surmise about her, her next steps. But
yeah, because Britney's a legend. No matter what we say, she's a legend, and I hope that she can get the help she needs, and that we can get some more just great music from her. I mean, baby, one more time. I mean, at least, but we continue to see her.
She's never doing music again, and she even sold her entire
catalog.
Her entire whatever catalog. I don't know, but like basically she was on drugs and alcohol. That is what the police told me. So
stop Asian hate, man. Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate. Yeah.
I just hate to see Britney in jail. It's like she keeps doing the same thing over. It's like, oops, I did it again. I don't know.
Lauren, so what's the latest, Lauren? She got arrested, DUI. Her son was seen driving a big time fancy car afterwards. First time he spoke. What's going on with her?
Well, her sons are, again, I don't have firsthand information, but they're going to be with her and support her, which also tells me that they haven't been with her recently. They haven't been supporting her. And I don't want to say who can blame them. I would imagine it would be maybe a little embarrassing as a teen boy for people to be like, oh, I saw your mom like showing her nipples and, dancing with knives. Whatever, like on Instagram. I get that. But I think that all she wants in life, and she's made it very clear that she just wants to be with her children. But what's also interesting is that, we don't even know what her BAC was. People are talking like she has this, she really was out of control. We don't really know. We don't know everything yet. So I find that to be kind of interesting. And also, she doesn't have another court date until May, I believe. It's either April. What did I reported in my, I think it's maybe April actually, but there's nothing. I FOIA requested body cam footage, mugshot, her court papers. There's nothing yet. So they're keeping that very, very secretive.
Huh,
man.
And that's not normal, but yeah, I guess the body cam it is because, but everything else, I'm kind of like, there's something going on where they were able to keep this contained. Cause usually, you can't.
Yeah, Bailey, add that. Lauren, we got another thing. We're gonna give you a task here, a sporting task, but it's more administrative.
Okay.
Ohio State, major university, right?
Mm-hmm.
The president just resigned over inappropriate access to top officials. So you need to jump on that one. That'll be a big one for us next week.
Oh my goodness! Like, I'm confused though. Top officials where? Just politically?
I don't know. It could be officials out of the games. It could be officials out of the state politically.
Okay.
We're gonna need you to. That's why we need you to get the information.
Like that's your job. And then you come on our show and then you break it and explain it in full detail.
Is he on the island?
Is that him?
That's him.
He look like one of them too.
Which one? What's them?
Really does.
Yo, right? You see, Lawrence said it's a certain look y'all got where you can see it.
Was he on the island? Was he on the island? I don't know. We're gonna see.
I don't know. I'll go and check the recent Epstein file drop. That's interesting.
I'm just saying, Lauren.
Listen, I feel like I haven't been passionate about a story in a long time. You know what I mean? Or a case. I need to get into something. I don't know.
What's the last case that you had this immense passion for?
I probably
Idaho.
No.
Let her answer.
It was a case out of Kansas and Oklahoma. And actually all of the defendants haven't even been sentenced yet, but this group of people, this grandma, basically, she had a little group. They called themselves God's Misfits. If you look at their mugshots, they look like, what is that movie? The Rob Zombie movie, The Devil's Rejects. I mean, most terrifying group of people ever.
Crazy
They
movie.
killed these two moms, stabbed them to death, and I still get nightmares over it. But I felt very strongly about that case. So yeah, there hasn't been one like that where I really felt like I want to, dive into.
We're gonna get you it. We're gonna find it for you.
Will
We
you
get it. We get it all the time. Yeah, we get them. Like we get all these types of.
The Celeste case and the David, that singer, I really do feel strongly about that, and I feel
I don't know. I'm not abreast of that. What you covered that heavy?
Yeah,
what's going on with that?
I still do. I just feel like Los Angeles is not. They're not. And there's a lot we don't know, but you've got a 14-year-old girl that was found dismembered in the trunk of a 20-year-old. Well, now he's 21. Famous singer's car, and no one's been arrested yet. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break, please.
I don't know enough about that thing. I gotta. How is he not arrested? What are they saying?
But that's what I'm talking about. There's a grand jury. Why? There's a grand jury that's been convened, and he is the target. And the reason we know this is because that's
Smitty's favorite singer. Yeah,
his family was subpoenaed as witnesses. They filed a writ in Texas, where they're from, and I was looking at this writ, and there basically was a filing, an appendix that was unsealed that basically was grand jury information. That never happens. But because his family's like, we don't want to testify against him, we were able to see this. And what it says is like, not only was she found in David's car, but she was found in a cadaver bag. What was this kid doing with it? I mean, I know that his whole like romantic homicide, his whole vibe was like dark, and maybe he ordered this cadaver bag for a music video. Sure, whatever. But who in their right mind just has it's just so crazy. And she was found in 2 different bags. Like there was another bag. It's awful. It's so awful. I mean, and yeah, no one arrested, no one charged.
Damn. Nope. Interesting.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting. See what happens. We got to do a lot of research. We're going to do Robert Kraft. We got to get to the bottom of that. The rub and tugs.
Yeah, that's good.
Covered that.
I feel like let him live. Rub and tugs are fine. Let him live. That's nothing, right? I don't know.
Especially red nails. But anyway, there's like a lot.
Why do you keep bringing up red nails, JB? Like, what does that mean
up?
exactly? You keep bringing up red nails. What does that mean?
I like red nails. What? Did I say something?
Nothing. I mean, during the Diddy trial, I accidentally had white nails, and I got so much shit online. They're like, it is diabolical that this bitch is covering the Diddy trial with white nails. I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, I didn't, because apparently not apparently, we heard Cassie testified, as did Jane, that he would make them get their nails painted white before we off.
Okay, so let's dive into it. Last thing before you leave.
Yeah, don't make me.
The Nancy Guthrie thing. What's going on with that thing? Because I'm so confused. I think it's a huge just throw us off the mark of what's really going on in life. So what is it? Can you break that down as far as who she was? I have no clue.
Yeah.
What the Ring camera conspiracies are? Give me the 2. I know you probably know more.
We're just on day 37. She's 84 years old. Savannah Guthrie's mother.
So she's
host of. I mean, my theory was that by day 2, we were talking about a recovery and not a rescue, because they said she was on these medications, this Coumadin blood thinner, and multiple medications that she needed literally to survive. She could barely get around on her own.
So who is she?
She's just an elderly woman that happens to have a very famous daughter who
is it?
On NBC.
Really?
What?
I never heard of it. I haven't heard of either. Any of them. They're not that famous.
It's just, I mean, she's pretty famous. And I think that, I had said from the beginning that we were looking at 2 parallel investigations. I never thought that the ransom notes were actually tied to the kidnapping, because they were, when TMZ got it, he just said it was meticulous. It was perfect. And the crime scene itself appeared to be a little bit sloppy. They left her blood on the ground. They left, but then again, she's 84 years old. I think you could like take your fingernail and sort of scratch her, and she could possibly bleed out. I mean, right? She's on Coumadin. She's on blood thinners. They have thin skin. Yeah. There's so much we don't know. Was the blood old? Was it not? But the stupid ring cam stuff is that they found, or it's a Nest cam, but they found, footage, and it looks like the suspect, that's all they really have at this point. And he is trying to like cover the camera with flowers. I mean, just looks like a real goofball trying to do this. And then there's another angle of him where people are saying like, oh, you know, it's different days or it's, you know, whatever. And the police like are like, well, we never said it's different days or not. Like you guys are all speculating, but like he's wearing different clothes. So it does look like he either went and came back and was scoping out the scene. I mean, he's got a gun in the middle of his like, it just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't holster a gun in front of your junk. You would put it on the side if you had, you know, experience. And it just very, very strange. Lots of things. Holding a flashlight in his mouth. I don't know.
Can you define junk real quick?
Yeah. What exactly that mean?
Oh, did I say? Yeah. Your what do you want? Like, you know, your junk. I don't know.
No, I don't know. We don't know what you're saying. Like,
I've never heard that term before on this show. I just trying to get, yeah.
Like your penis. I hate
oh, that's our junk.
It's so annoying.
So that's where you put the what now?
No, he put the gun, like the holster, in front of his junk. It looked like
and it wasn't on safety. It wasn't on safety either. It was right over the top. With not on safety. That's very dangerous, by the way. It's funny you mentioned junk because we got a sponsor named Wonder Balls that we're working on right now. And I wonder if he had these on. If he would have had these on, it would have made a little bit more sense. But I don't know. Continue.
So he had a 2-shooter.
No, oh my God, you're so sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
It takes me a minute to understand your jokes sometimes, but I feel like I'm getting better at it.
I didn't know it was a joke.
I don't know it was a joke.
Yeah, I never heard
like
a joke.
what, like, you know, the actual and then the
You're getting it.
Hold on. No, fuck that, JB. What was that? I get the first one, the boom boom. What was the
pew pew and then the sorry.
What's the push? What's the push?
Is that a well?
That's like the jizz, like the sperm, like shooter. I don't know. Like stop. This is your fault, okay? I hate you guys.
Is that the sound when I didn't
I never heard the sound.
I know that was the sound and it did that. I never
subject. We were talking about Nancy Guthrie being missing, and I don't know how we got.
JB, I didn't know that was the sound. JB, I didn't know.
I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, that's like a grunt.
Yeah, like yeah, I didn't know it was like a.
So anyway, don't you guys have to talk about sports now? I feel like it's sports time. I feel like
So make sure you find all the sports activities that's going on legally.
Yep.
And bring it in for Monday.
Yep.
No 2-shooters. No 2-shooters.
One. Just one.
Yeah, and then make sure you clarify the sound that it makes, so we can be clear on that.
Stick with the pew pew, okay? We're not gonna. We're not doing this. We're not.
Hey, I'm very intrigued, JB. Next time, now, I gotta focus and really listen to see if that's what really, you know what I mean? Like,
next time, what?
That really makes that noise.
Next time, what? I don't get it. Next time, what?
Next time, I'm engaging in an activity that would lead to that. I gotta really listen and see if it makes that noise.
Yeah. Check the noise. Let me know. That's your job for next week. No, I'm just kidding.
Smitty's making you uncomfortable, so I apologize on his behalf.
Actually, I am so not uncomfortable. I feel bad for everyone else who just had to witness me doing that, and I'm very sorry. I feel bad. I
appreciate you doing it.
Okay, well,
it helps the show.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So keep doing it. More next Monday, do even more shit. So, but I can't
plan on it. I feel like it just has to be natural and just kind of, you know,
exactly.
you have to bring this out in me. I also said I would never swear, and here you have me swearing about pedophiles. So I mean,
yes,
you know.
Yes, I love that. Maybe
love it.
Maybe you could break down like some of like, you know, NFL stadiums. Money that's going in, Sherrone Moore, you know, getting his felony dropped. We discussed. The mistress not being a victim, as I said months ago. I'm the only one that said it.
And JB, I don't want you to feel like you have to, like, on Sundays, like you have to monitor me and you know, feel like I might not come with the content or with the stories. You know, I will always come on Monday. with some stories that I hope that your viewers will appreciate, right? You know,
they do. They love it. They love you.
Everyone, you can't please everyone.
I get DMs all the time. Like, who's that fine girl you got on the show? And it's weird. I get DMs. Yeah, huh?
If you ever do have anything specific you want me to cover, I got you. You know, I got you. So
Smitty's on BPS today. I don't know what's going on with his.
That was me last Monday. My internet was so bad. It's just coming back now. I'm just like getting it all cleared up. Ugh.
What's going on with the internet? Iran or?
No, it's my stupid neighborhood. I don't know about Smitty, but like that was good. You're good.
Lauren, always, if something breaks.
Yes.
If something breaks, you got to call back in.
Yeah. Find me.
See how that works? Like that's a real show. We got a real journalistic show.
Yes.
Something happens, you call in, boom.
Yes, and generally on Mondays I'm home unless there's a trial
Perfect day
or whatever. So I'm here.
So what are you covering going forward this week? So give everybody that follows you.
Well, this week I'm waiting on it's verdict watch, by the way, for the Alexander brothers, the disgraced luxury real estate agents. They're on trial right now for federal sex trafficking. So there's like 10 different counts that they are facing here. So what's crazy is that this judge she's pretty much known for being like kind of brutal. So even like there's 10 counts of federal sex trafficking, even if they are only convicted on like one count each, they're going to do like 20 years. I mean, she's going to throw the book at them. So
really?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Have you followed the Tim Tebow thing going in Congress and talking about?
I saw headlines on that. Should I follow it? I haven't.
He's like a huge advocate. I wouldn't be shocked if he's another guy that, I don't know, they try to like quiet. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hopefully not. I love what he's become after a player. He wasn't a great player in the pros. He was a great college player. One of the greatest we've ever seen. But in the pros, he was just not very good. But he's a badass right now going after all the child trafficking things.
Wait, but he doesn't play football anymore?
No.
But how
he's
old?
Been done. Oh, shit. He's got to be pushing 40, no?
So when did Tom Brady retire like well into his 40s? He just seems so much older playing football to me than I don't know why. Maybe I'm imagining.
Yeah, Brady was played, but Brady played continuously. Tebow didn't. Tebow was kind of Tebow's around 36, 37, I think. So.
Okay, so then how old is Travis Kelce?
He's like 30. I want to say 35.
You gotta be older than that.
So he's probably going to play for a while then, no? Or like
Travis? No, Travis he might retire. He has one more year left, maybe, and he's going to be done.
Oh, see, I don't get how this works. Why do some of them keep going for so long, and then some of them are like, "Oh, I'm 34."
Position matters.
It's the position you play, right? So quarterback, especially today's era, they really get touched. They're not getting hit. You can play for a long time. But when you play tight end, you're blocking the defensive end, which is 6'5", 275 pounds. You're running routes. You're getting hit. Bang, bang, bang. Injuries. So it's just different positions, Lauren.
It's all about the position.
It's all about the position because, like, depending on the position that you're in, will determine kind of the end result.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
is it a bang bang or is it a like flip it?
Wait,
you know what I mean? There's a lot of positions.
You guys have had on this show. I think his name, you pronounce it Braden.
Braden Falco.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. He made me laugh so hard, and this is actually relevant because it's Lent, by the way.
I don't like
he
that.
was making me laugh about the freaking McDonald's, the whatever fillet of fish. This is months ago, basically. But he like showed his McDonald's order, which was I mean, I can't even tell you. I would have to vomit for like 3 days after I ate this order. I didn't
can't eat
believe
it.
that he ate it. And he was like, no, I ate the whole thing. But he got like a fillet of fish as well. And I was like, that doesn't sound that good. And he's like, yo, I'm so tired of the disrespect. It's so good. It made me laugh so hard. And I was like, okay,
he's funny. He's like going viral right now because he's called out Logan Paul and they got a whole thing going on right now. Yeah, him and Logan Paul got a thing going on. They were gonna fight and he's going viral right now.
Oh, that's so funny that I brought him. I didn't even see that because I don't get I mean, like I follow him, but I don't get that type of content. But I just thought it was so funny because I really was like, fillet of fish, like that seems like a really random order. And he's like, no, it's so good, and I'm so tired of the disrespect. I was like, okay.
I had some fire Baja. I had some great, unbelievable Baja fish tacos yesterday on the ocean.
Ooh, from where? From where?
It's a place we pull up to, and they serve you on the boat.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Oh yeah, they do.
On the boat or the yacht?
On the yacht.
On the yacht. Damn, that's crazy.
It's unbelievable. Two cute little girls do it too. They come give you the menu right when you pull. They tie you off on me. It's like
You shouldn't say little girls. That sounds weird. And you're like,
It do sound weird. Yeah,
I say little because of stature, not like weird, creepy, weird little.
JB don't do no weird shit. JB only fuck with
I don't
shorties
fuck with
37 and up.
Yeah, I don't do the youngs, Lauren. I feel weird. I feel weird if you're as I get older, you have to be older.
Like you young enough to be like to be his kid, he don't feel comfortable. So you gotta be at least.
I got a daughter, Lauren, that's 28.
28.
Yeah, that's so true. You're like, I totally, and also like, what do you? Sorry, never mind. I say, what do you talk to them about? But I don't.
Yeah, you can't talk.
I was gonna say, I don't think you talk to them. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't talk to them. You just flip it over and like get right to it. I don't talk to them.
Yeah, JB don't talk to the girls he can fuck with now. Like JB don't talk to.
You can't talk to them. But there is a study, Lauren.
Yes.
That suggests older men that date younger live longer.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I want JB. Hold on, come back though, real quick, JB. Why do you think that? Like just using your brain.
I don't think it is a study.
But no, I know. But I'm saying, why do you think, if that's true, assuming that's true, what about that connection makes
more
you
cat,
think that
more cat more often?
Huh? No, my signal went out. What'd you say?
More cat more often? That's what I was thinking.
More cat.
I wasn't thinking that. I was just thinking more like
lifestyle.
energy, but
yeah, like more yoga on the beach, more like Pilates, walking around, moving.
I don't do that. That's all gay. I don't do those things.
No, well, you don't date young. I'm saying for those old men who date young, they have to do more young people activities, right? So, which makes them
not really. You're gonna have to simulate to my style. I'm not going down.
But we saw Bill Belichick on the beach, like holding his girl up with his feet.
Yeah, but that's
they broke up. They broke up, right?
No.
What?
Oh,
That would have been news. No, that would have been national. That would have been our thumbnail. No.
Sorry.
You have to like come with Lauren. You have to like if I were to go younger, not that I'm saying I would or ever will.
Yeah.
They have to do what I need. Like me, I lay there. You do me. Like, you know what I mean? Like those things, I'm not going to go chase you around and keep the energy high. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to lie, JB. Don't ever say you do me. I understand what you were saying, but don't say that. It just comes off weird for the audio listeners. And when you say the woman does you, I know what you mean because you're my guy, but audio listeners, it sounds weird. So rephrase that for the audio.
I don't get why it sounds weird.
Lauren?
You know what? I'm gonna stay out of this one. I felt like I was gonna
Hold on, time out real quick for clarity for the audio listeners, Lauren. So you could say psh, and it sprays that way, but you can't say what?
That's the thing that gets me about Lauren. Lauren tries to pick and choose. You're on the fence. On one end, you bring the inappropriate energy to the show. As soon as we add on to it, you try to sit back like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that. It's on you.
Okay, so in my defense, you guys have this ability, like where you take it so far. Like we could like touch on it and then like move on, but you guys are like, wait, and then we like drag it out. We drag it out, and that's
I don't. Can you break it? I don't get where we go so far with. I thought we were just being regular.
No, well, for you guys, maybe it's regular, but like, you know,
I think it's regular for everybody.
Well, the thing about us, Lauren, is
I don't think so. I really don't think so. But I will say, like, my plan when I come on is not to be, it's not to be
real,
authentic, dirty, or like, it's not.
You know our tagline, right? It's like the realest show on planet Earth.
Yeah, like JB and I, like we don't come on here and say, hey, let's be dirty today. No. We say, no, let's be real. And whatever the topic is, we're going to be honest and open about it.
And we flow with the energy of our guests.
Okay.
So when you brought up like pornographic stuff, we go with it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I didn't bring up pornographic stuff. I said a suspect holstered a gun in front of his junk in order to give you like a visual of
well, we didn't know what junk was, and then you explained it.
Because law enforcement professionals would holster a gun on their hip. That was my. Oh, you guys know that wasn't supposed to be sexual. You freaking know that.
We didn't know what junk was. That's why we clarified. You said junk, and then and that's what we roll with that.
But like,
that's
Lauren,
not that we didn't say it.
We didn't say number one. Number two, even beyond the jump part, you didn't have to add the further context of the sound effect. You decided that, which is okay.
Listen,
but don't get mad when we add more context.
Roll back, play back that tape. That was so not my fault. You got that out of me. You guys so got that out of me.
JB said 2-shooter talking about like a hand weapon, and you took that a whole nother angle. But it's neither here nor there. It is what it is. We're here now.
Can you break down this transgender liberal? The picture of this one?
Wait, what?
Gat Squatch.
I'm looking. What?
Can you break her down, or him and down, or whatever it is? Can you break down the picture?
I can't really see it very well. I really can't. I can't. Sorry. Next time, blow it up for me, and then
we'll do that.
Blow it up.
Lauren, it's been great. A lot of good content. We'll have at least 4 or 5 reels for you for this particular thing, especially the shoe. We'll do have a sperm whale, maybe a thumbnail, and we'll do that one. And then
the red nails. Yep.
And we'll do the red nails on the twist, and then we'll do a lot of different things, and then we'll get back to you on Monday, hopefully with some new news on Sherrone Moore and him beating the case and
Mark Sanchez.
What do I know? Yeah, Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez update? Any Mark Sanchez updates?
No, nothing right now. Just his trial is going to be in April, but there was a massive discovery drop last week. Massive, as in so much video footage, surveillance footage, witnesses. So
was I right again, or?
I mean, this guy, this is going to be an interesting trial. I just feel like there's going to be a lot to work with here. So we'll see. Listen, there could be a plea deal coming. He's facing, I think, minimum 6 years for this felony. And
we'll fuck around in Indiana. You come to our state and you fuck with one of us, we're going to take you down one way or another.
Yeah, it just sounds like, with everything, the way it's going right now, and just between the filings I've read, he might be better off taking a plea deal because he's already been fired. He's probably not getting another job, and I think he just wants to avoid jail time and be with his family at this point. So
what he's accused of and did, worse or better than Sherrone Moore? Go.
Oh, I would have to say worse, only because we don't know the full scope of Sherrone Moore still. I feel like
Sherrone was just fucking. Respectfully, he was just fucking. He didn't hurt nobody. Like stabbing nobody. He was stabbing people another way.
Yeah, and I don't think like I said, he didn't hurt her. He didn't physically assault her. He kind of he did scare her, I think. But again, we don't know the full scope of it. But with Sanchez, you've had multiple witnesses come forward, and you've seen video footage, certain parts, right, of him throwing an old man into a dumpster and then beating the crap out of him. So
yeah, and then getting him a couple times.
Yeah,
I'm saying there's some things going on. Sherrone Moore, though, I think he was a bad football coach, and that they did this to get out of that contract, and now that he's going to civilly sue because to get some of that recoup back. That's what
not even a bad coach though. Didn't Michigan go like 9-3, 8-4?
Yeah, I thought he was fine. This is the only thing I know because my husband is from Ann Arbor, and he's a huge. His family, they're all Michigan people. They were fine with him. Like I would hear it if they were not fine, but I guess I didn't.
They weren't fine at all. The state of Michigan.
Well, what's your husband's take on Sherrone Moore? Is he believes he's innocent or no?
He doesn't know either way. He was just surprised. I think they were just like, "Whoa, okay."
They know Sherrone in Michigan. It's ironic enough. We're talking about Mark Sanchez. He's known in Michigan as Captain Stabbing. So let that sit in.
Wait, why?
What?
Huh?
Why? Captain Stabbing?
Captain Stabbing? What did he do to get that name? No, you're not stupid.
Are you Smitty? Are you really confused like me, or are you guys making fun of me?
No, I'm with you. I have no. I've never heard that name before either. I'm intrigued. Can you explain a little more before she goes? A little bit more context on what that means.
Captain Stabbing, homie, he's known for that name in Michigan.
But like, why though? Come on, we're asking you a question. Like, why?
I don't understand.
You don't get it, Lauren?
Captain Stabbing. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't get the Michigan aspect of it. I thought he's from California, so.
And then why? Why is that the name though? Even for that action, I feel like there's other names better than that, right? You would think. I mean,
but also, like, this is where last week when I was like, no, your meme wasn't funny or whatever GIF he tried to do or whatever. Yeah. Remember, I was like, it's not funny. Like, that's not funny. Was that supposed to be funny?
I guess it was, Lauren. I'm with you. I'm siding with you on this one. It was not funny at all. If you can't understand the joke's not powerful. It's not good. You shouldn't say it. And
I don't know. Yeah.
I apologize to you for having to sit through that and have to waste your time.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Which one? Me or him?
The black guy. He's a liar.
It's always the brother, ain't it? It's always the brother. White man blames the black man for everything.
Sherrone's from Kansas. A.
Why you standing like that? Why you standing like that?
He's from Derby, Kansas. And B. Captain Stabbing because he was multiple girls. So.
Lauren, I hope you have a great rest of your Monday.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to hearing from you. Yes.
I love everyone in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave you alone. But tell Shaun I said hi.
I will, and I'm sure he'll come in with the lips glossed up. So I'll make sure I let him know that you asked about him.
With his giant Starbucks. Yes, I love it. I love it. Yeah. All right, bye guys. Bye Bailey.
All right, see you, LC. All right, peace, man. Clap it up, y'all, for LC, man. Lauren Collins always coming here, blessing the show with her energy, fun energy, educating us on all types of cases and things of that nature. But as you guys know, it's 7:57, so we got to go to our next commercial break, man. Pay some bills, take a piss, move our cars, get some coffee. But when we come back, we got Big King, Mr. Shaun King, gonna bless the show for the final hour. So don't you go nowhere, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in 5.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Tasha Cloud responds to the WNBA's new CBA proposal and brings up.
What you laughing at?
I tried to read that. Can you do it? You're way better at WNBA. Go.
All right, man. Tasha Cloud, who's a star in the league, responds to WNBA's new CBA proposal and brings up her issues with housing potentially being taken away, citing that a big market like New York City, for example, will essentially cancel out the $200K jump in salary. There's a video here. We can go ahead and play it, and I'll respond.
Not making enough, that middleman potentially still not making enough.
Who's this?
That's Tasha Cloud.
No, who's this guy talking?
This is a woman. This is Natasha Cloud. Hooper, too. Hooper. Tough, defense, lock you up. She has the beanie on like me, so her hair is covered up.
Hold the fuck up.
Fuck, man.
Don't do it then. Don't show me then if you don't tell me ahead of time, homie, who the fuck
I didn't know who's doing this topic. Bailey does the whole rundown. I wake up in the morning. I wake up every morning. I get up at 4:35 in the morning.
I'm looking at a person.
I pray, I stretch. I come to the laptop at 5:50. I look at the rundown. Like, oh, we're talking about this today. Okay. I don't be known.
But I'm not. But hold on, homie. I'm looking at this person. I gotta be reminded. Fuck, man.
Oh,
it's ridiculous, homie.
Are still not making enough, that middleman potentially.
That's a woman. Smitty, you cannot defend this voice and tell me that, yeah, she's just a regular ass, run-of-the-mill girl, lady, feminine lady, just running around.
I didn't say she was hella feminine. You just said, is she a woman? Yeah, she's a woman.
Homie,
she's lesbian. She's lesbian. Yes,
okay,
she's lesbian.
I don't even care about lesbian, homie.
She is.
Hey, the CBA ain't shit. I don't know what we're gonna do. And she's yoked up with no titties. Come on, homie. That's not. If I just saw that for the first time, it's not a
professional athlete. Yes, she's yoked up. She's a professional athlete.
But give me some fairness.
You want to be fat and slobby like she's a WNBA
give me
player.
some fairness. Be fair to me though. You throw it on the screen and then tell me that this woman, and I'm like, this woman. I thought that was fucking Muggsy Bogues.
Are still not making enough, that middleman potentially still not making enough for housing to also be taken off of the table. You all know this New York market. that $200,000 jump that players are going to make, that's before taxes, that's before what they would have to pay for a potential housing market in the state of New York. So I still am focused on our middleman. Again, I think it's a starting point. I'm happy with them finally coming back to us with a proposal, but I think there's a lot more that we can do to protect our middleman, even with our jump of salary.
That's very fair. That's extremely fair, y'all.
I didn't hear anything she said. Go break it down.
That's extremely fair. She simply said that I guess the newest proposal was one in which they would remove taking care of their housing. They currently take care of housing. So I guess they would remove the housing, but then give them a bump in the pay. So she's saying she's like, well, that's kind of like counterintuitive. Like if you're removing the housing, but getting a bump in pay, it's almost like, especially if you're in a big market like New York City, LA, whatever. Yeah, the one and only Super Bowl champion, Tulane legend, Shaun King is in the building.
What it do, baby? What it do? What it do?
Like big time. I'm like a big time city.
You can tell it's funny.
When he's smoking. So in the morning, I smoke like throwaways.
Yeah.
And they're always decent, but he only smokes like $50 sticks.
It's crazy though, because I remember like when Shaun King first started the show, like it was more like he was in the basement. He didn't have the chain on. He didn't have a cigar, and then like slowly, like he started just growing in life. Like he was in his car with his fucking scat back, started doing shows out of that.
Maserati.
Now he's in a premium cigar lounge with the new chain, the rope chain on this, and I held it. It's heavy. That's real. It's a real chain, glasses. Like,
why'd you feel it?
Well, he took it off at your birthday and like gave it to me like to hold it to show me how heavy and dense it was. Let me know that it's a real deal chain. So I'm like, Shaun ain't got some money or something. Like, I don't know what it is, but you might have loaned me a couple $1,000.
Hey, so shout out to Shaun and Steve and everyone that's tribute to the show, E-Dub and so many others. We got I got a notification that we were selected by a panelist as one of the top 100 college football podcasts in the world.
Knock it up, homie. Are we up for like an award or something? It's like a award ceremony we can go to?
I haven't read too much into it. I'll read it after the show, but I just got a whole long thing, so I'm going to see what it is.
I'd love to go to like an award show, me and you. That'd be hard. Shaun
Top 100 to me ain't shit. Top 100 to me is shitty, actually. So that's just me. That's my personal, because I aspire to be better than that.
Why'd you bring it up there?
So top 100 is like way down there.
But top 100 in a category that we don't even cover is pretty damn good.
Right. Well, we were top 3 of number 1 football.
Like we don't even talk college football. Like that's pretty impressive. And we keep having Lauren on here. We're gonna be top 100 crime fucking podcast here soon. Crime show.
Speaking of college football, did you see Ohio State's president Ted Carter resign?
Yeah,
man.
Relationship?
You know why?
Well, it says inappropriate relationship. I'm assuming that's underage or either a married woman.
I heard it was more about officials, high government officials, inappropriate paying a bunch of different shit. I heard. So I don't know if he's on the island. I don't know what's going on. So Lauren's going to look into it and see if she can find some more information on it. But yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy because now when this happens, you automatically think they must be in the Epstein files.
Yeah, it's weird. Huh?
When it's like out of the blue, it wasn't no smoke before the fire erupted. Like you automatically think, they redacted his page.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know, but we got a lot to discuss, Shaun, with you because there's a lot going on and probably happening as we speak as well.
Let's get straight to it, homie.
Yeah, let's go.
New Georgia commit Jerry Outhouse Jr. might have had the worst live commitment of all time. A lot of people say you can't really understand what he's saying. Tons of unconvincing fake outs of many different schools. And there's actually a video here, so let's check it out and we can dive into it and give our opinions.
3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my time to the University of. What are you thinking, y'all? Nah. What about this one? What about this one? Yeah. Yeah. The next year for you, I'm going to the University of Texas State. I'll be going to the University of Georgia. Go, boy.
What I just watched.
That was a waste of 65 seconds of all of our lives. Us, Bailey, the chat. We'll never be able to get that back in our lives. It
was so stupid. It was brilliant. When's the last time we watched a high school kid college commitment video?
Last year, and we had the daddy come on the show, and JB cussed him out and talked about the mom and everything.
So almost the only way to get us to actually notice your commitment video is for it to be so atrocious and so distasteful and so badly implemented that we're watching it to ridicule you and criticize you.
He fits Georgia perfect.
Yep, he found it. He'll fit right on that highway where they like to speed, and he fit right in.
I can't get over
it. And this same kid, which is so crazy, will go to Georgia next year and not play and be calling the Texas Tech coaches to see if they want him to come to Lubbock.
Chris is a coach, Shaun. Chris in our chat, Chris is a coach and herself, and she doesn't agree with you at all. She thinks nothing about that was brilliant. She thinks it's disrespectful, and she thinks it's horrific, and she thinks that he's retarded. Go.
Well, as a coach, then you should learn how to listen. How you say her name? Chris?
Just Chris. Yeah, just Chris.
Because if you listen to what I said and get out of your freaking feelings, then I said the only reason that it got brought up on the show was because it was so bad. It was so distasteful. It was so imperfect in how it was executed. That was the brilliance behind it, because that's the only time we talk about a high school kid that's coming to a college. That's exactly what I said.
Now talk about the actual act. Go.
Oh, it's terrible. It don't make any sense. It's not well executed. Like, at this point, who even cares? Like, high school commitments don't even matter now with NIL and transfer portal. Like, this used to be a big deal because this was the only way to get an influx of a whole lot of new talent was through high school.
Real quick, Shaun, another big piece of our show, Paris Chanel said, hold up. Don't talk to Chris like that. So it's a black woman supporting a black woman. Just want to make sure that you've seen that.
Paris, you know I rock with you. You know I roll with you. But listen, your parents raised you. If you get in a conversation, you can get cut by the words. If you don't want to get cut by the words, then stay out the conversation. Stay on the side, kind of listen, process, really think it through. But if you join the conversation,
well, then Chris came back and said, well, bro, Shaun, you're completely wrong in what you're saying. What you said made no sense. You could barely hear what he was saying. He said the University of Texas Tech. So just kind of furthermore explain why you were completely wrong.
Anyway, we got a lot going on, Shaun. Maxx Crosby traded over the weekend. Let's get your first thoughts on that real quick to just go back.
To the Ravens, homie.
Win-win.
Joe Burrow's a little boy now. Go ahead.
Win-win. I mean, the Raiders got what they wanted. They wanted 2 1s. So they added the 14th pick in this draft. They're going to get the 1 pick next year. Jesse Minter and the Ravens got what they wanted. A dominant pass rusher, still pretty much in his prime, to make that defense even better. So, I mean, it's a win-win all the way around. Max got what he wanted. Max didn't want to be part of a rebuild.
Let me ask you this.
Max feels like for him to make the Hall of Fame, his on-the-field accomplishments from a team perspective have to increase.
Here's the point I never got. Is the Raiders organization, you and I, Steve, Weddle, we all agree, this should have been a foundational rebuild, and it should have been out there and thrown out there as that's what we're going to do. Nothing should have been hidden about this organization. This organization was going to win, Smitty, with Max or lose with Max. They already have lost with them. So why not start over and trade them? Like, if I'm going to keep them and still lose, what does it matter? Why not get the assets? Why not get the picks? It makes zero sense. They should have just been front with it. To me, I think they should have been on the up from the gate to say, "Hey, man, we're trying to start this whole thing over."
I think locally it was handled very well. Max kind of kept quiet, never said anything publicly derogatory about the organization. I think he gave Clint Kubiak a lot of respect as the incoming coach, and I think Kubiak and Spytek did their due diligence in trying to sit down with Max and see if there was any way to mend the relationship. And I think once they saw that it wasn't personal, it was just business for Max, he wanted to go somewhere and compete, then they set their parameters and they were able to get him. I mean, 2 1s for Max, and they already, I think, had the second most available cap space. And now you add, Max's salary to that space.
Let me ask you, Macro. From what I've heard and understand from everyone that I've seen report and other people in the business have said, no one else offered even close to what the Raiders wanted, except for the Ravens, who came in last minute and offered the 2 1s. Why is that? Is that because he's injury prone? He hasn't really played a full season since 2024. He takes 1,000 snaps a goddamn year. I don't know, at 29 years old, for a guy that was so, not really a high draft pick. Nobody really knew him coming out of Eastern Michigan. And then his motor and his work ethic and all the intangibles he brought to the NFL, not only the Raiders, the NFL, I think was why he was paid twice now, huge contracts, and set himself up for life. Why not anyone else, though, throwing anything more than – I was actually shocked that they didn't get some picks and a player. I'm being honest.
I really think the league was playing cat and mouse with the Raiders, thinking that the Raiders didn't really have a lot of leverage because Max, I think, had pretty much decided he wasn't playing for the Raiders in 2026. So what the Raiders were asking for, teams are like, if we just hardball and wait, we'll ultimately get them for a more favorable deal for us. And I think Baltimore, who had never really been mentioned as a landing spot, kind of took advantage of that opportunity. And that's kind of why it was surprising. And that's probably why I didn't include a player.
Because there was rumors that Howie Roseman and the Eagles were offering Jalen Carter in some picks a couple weeks ago. Really? Yeah, there was rumors that he was taking calls. We know Howie Roseman will take every call. So there was rumors out there that guys were offering certain guys. Jerry Jones was adamant about getting a big-time defensive pass rusher. We thought that was him. They just did get a trade, though, earlier, Shaun. They got Deshaun Gary from Green Bay. It seems like the Cowboys and Green Bay have some synonymous relationship going on. So, there's been some moves already this morning. Tua was released, the next big topic, quarterback to quarterback. Tua being released. Where are you at with this? Will he ever start again in the league?
Ooh, this is a tough one. The only reason I say it's a tough one because him and Kyler have one redeeming quality. You can add them for the veteran minimum because the Cardinals and Dolphins are on the hook for all of that salary. So if you're a team like the Jets that are looking for a one-year bridge or the Vikings that are looking for insurance or J.J. McCarthy, I could see a scenario where they would just roll the dice with one of these guys because they don't cost anything. But like full-time, faith to the organization, faith to the fan base type starter, I would say no on Tua and Kyler moving forward.
Yeah, I'm with you. But that's a huge dead cap. Smitty brought up earlier when he broke down the whole negotiations that Bailey put together, the whole contract, and how that's huge dead money though for the Dolphins. Does this set back an organization a couple years as they rebuild?
I don't think so. I think kicking the can down the line is more detrimental than just taking your punishment. It's like being in a bad marriage, and you knew it 2 years ago, but you stayed in it, and y'all ain't got no kids. you only got a whole lot of valuable stuff to divide up, but you just stayed in it and wasted 2 years. Like, you don't want Tua. Tua's not good enough for what he's being compensated. Go and take the punishment and come out of it on the backside with clear sailing. I think it's the right move.
Yeah, I'm with you too. That money already lost. That money already spent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't no point of crying over spilled milk. So I'm with you, homie. Moving on to a little bit of some other news here on the basketball court. Georgia Tech is firing head basketball coach Damon Stoudemire, man.
My boy, man. We're actually good friends. Yeah, good dude.
What's going on with Georgia Tech? Bad season?
This part of the system, in my opinion. Shaun can tell you more. He understands, but he said money. I just think this is the name of the game now. If you don't win in the NIL market and you can't get the players and you can't win in the portal, you're not recruiting high school players anymore to compete against 23 and 24 and NBA guys coming back. So, and he tried to do it the right way. I think he's a victim of circumstance, Shaun.
100%. Like, Stoudemire's strengths are relationship building, talent evaluation, skill development. None of those three things exist in college basketball right now.
Damn.
Do you know Kentucky, I think, has a $22 million NIL budget for basketball?
Yeah. I think Florida, Arkansas, since Calipari's joined, Kansas, Arizona, Michigan, and who was the other one? UConn are the highest.
And the thing, Smitty, is every year is a completely different team for the most part.
Football too now.
Yep.
I mean, for the
but
most
it's
part.
even more impactful.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you only probably
there's 15 guys,
7 to 8 players anyway. So if you lose 4, that's significant.
Right. That's a huge deal. That changes everything.
Like, think about Duke. I'm a diehard Duke fan, right?
You are.
I mean, diehard Duke fan.
You would die for them today.
We went to the Final Four last year.
Krzyzewski could tell you anything and you believe it.
No, Krzyzewski's not the head coach anymore. We went to the final.
Right now, if he told you anything, you'll still believe it. Go ahead.
We went to the Final Four last year. We lost Cooper Flagg, Con Knuppel, who are 1-2 in the Rookie of the Year voting.
Ain't that crazy, by the way?
We lost the big African center of Mabot, and we lost Proctor.
Well, that'd be African.
And now we the number 1 team in the country, and only 2 of these guys played any minutes last year on that team that went to the Final Four. A whole new roster.
And you think they can win it?
Is Boozer better than Flagg? Go?
Nah, different kind of player. Boozer's gonna be a guy that goes to the NBA and averages 15 and 10 for a decade.
Julius Randle, okay.
Yeah, Flagg's a guy that could have seasons where he averages 28 plus. Because people forget this about Cooper. Cooper's only 19.
Cooper young as hell.
So we're gonna do a bracket. We're gonna do bracketology, whatever you call it. I can't pronounce words. Shaun King, myself, Smitty, Bailey.
I'm up on college basketball because I bet it. So I'm very, very in. I got some dark horse candidates because this is wide open.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm putting my money on the undefeated MAC team to win it all. I mean,
so
they're gonna get whacked first round. I'm taking Arizona.
So this is funny. So when they were about 15, 16 and 0, somewhere in that range, I put a ticket on them. Then I put another ticket when they got to like 23. For a $200 investment, if they some kind of way were to win the actual NCAA tournament, I pick up 6 figures. This is no cap, no lie. Like, just because I follow college basketball way more than I follow NBA basketball before the All-Star game. But I'm just telling you, this is wide open. I think Houston could win it. I think UConn could win it. I think Florida could win it. Of course, Michigan and Duke.
Arizona.
Yeah, I kind of like Arizona, but out of the big 4,
Florida still's good.
Yeah, I think if you want some long shots, I think Arkansas could get hot.
Arkansas
in the tournament. Like, it's a couple teams that
if KU's player plays.
The thing that I was going to put an exclamation point on Miami of Ohio. What I don't like is there was this narrative that came out that we had the dude from Auburn, the AD, on here the other day. His interview talking about how even if they don't win their conference tournament, they shouldn't get in. And so now every game is like a tournament game. Because like they feel like they got to stay undefeated. So I just wonder, will we run out of emotional and physical energy by the time we get to the tournament.
How's Patino's St. John? The Johnnies.
They all right.
Okay. If I had to take an upset pick in the Big East tournament, which starts this week, I would take Villanova at 6-1 over the Red Storm.
The Red Storm, yeah.
Huh.
Should be an interesting tournament, man. Definitely excited to see it, homie. Moving on though to another topic here, man. Definitely want to get Shaun's opinion on this, man. There's a video here of Jalen Rose saying that only black-led sports have salary caps, claiming it's a residue of slavery for black players. Check this. right. Check this out.
Only sports that have salary caps are black-led. Wow. First off. So that's basketball and football. Those are only sports with salary caps. Baseball, golf, NASCAR, tennis, you can keep naming. They do not have a salary. That's the first thing.
Holy shit.
Is correct. The second thing is they have no after high school restriction. So that's a residue of slavery. Is because we're going to get money off of you for multiple years for free.
I'll let the two brothers go.
Shaun, can you special guest?
First of all, I fuck with Jalen.
Heavy.
Right, that's my
heavy.
guy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Michigan,
my guy.
you know what I mean?
So let me just say that. But he did misspeak. And I feel like when you're going to say polarizing things like this, you need to do your due diligence to make sure that the information is correct.
Right.
And the NHL has a hard salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
And I would argue that there is no black representation in the National Hockey League for the most part. So that'd be my first pushback when you say all the leagues.
I agree.
Right. Just make sure your information is correct. And they have a hard cap when you cannot surpass or exceed. So let's just start there with Jalen.
Can you name the other ones that he mentioned though?
He said golf, and he went into some shit.
Tennis, golf.
Yeah,
What else?
Yeah,
What else?
To me, those are
What
not
else?
team
What else?
sports.
NASCAR. He mentioned.
Those are like club sports, right? Yeah, like
So, those aren't club sports, Smitty.
Not clubs.
Those are individual betting on yourself sports.
Yeah.
No shit. There's no salary cap. There's no team involved.
Boxing. Like he was naming shit. Yeah.
Come on, homie. The guy. This shit is getting old. I'm gonna be honest. You have a bet on yourself sport like golf. Why would there be a fucking salary cap? If you go get a live golf tournament from the Saudis to come fund you personally, it's no different than you and I getting a brand deal on a podcast, homie.
Right.
There is no cap. It's individual sport. Same with Venus and Serena. Did he mention that Serena is the highest paid tennis player in the history of the sport? Is she white? So I'm trying to figure out, what are we talking about here, homie? This shit is ridiculous. I don't even know why he would bring that shit up. And then he's talking to two rappers about it. Like, I don't understand, like, why this is even that shit was embarrassing, because I like Jalen as a player and shit, and even when he was on ESPN, this is embarrassing to mention those things when you're talking about a team sport and then a fucking individual sport where I'm betting on myself. I got to go perform in those things. I got to make a 30-foot putt and drain that motherfucker, homie, to get me a bag. Pat Perez, who's a middle of the pack golfer, has held his card longer than any professional golfer. That's a hard fucking thing to do by yourself. Everybody, Pat's not, JB's. Oh, really? He's held his card for 26 consecutive years, more than anybody else. That's hard to do on your own. And then hockey, the whitest sport of all sports, is fucking hard capped.
Yeah.
So, like, he just talking. I don't understand why nobody's calling that shit out.
But that's why to Shaun, I thought Shaun's take was beautiful. It's like, if you're going to speak on stuff like this, you got to come with some education. I always say on this show that a lot of times, if y'all talking about something that I'm really not I'm not informed on, or whatever the case may be, y'all see me get quiet, and I'm cool with that. Because I'm like, shit, if I don't know a lot about it, I'm not gonna come here and just speak about it, especially when it's something like serious. Like, this is like a serious allegation. You know what I mean? You're talking about slavery and racism. So, like, if you talk about that, like, you got to make sure you got.
And I don't think he mentioned like Messi getting $80 million a year, homie, in soccer. Why is he not mentioning that type of shit? Like, that's fucking crazy, no? Or in baseball, he's talking
they
about
get crazy deals in soccer. Like, they get like.
But baseball's a white sport now?
And to me, like the timing of it, with NIL being such a windfall of financial resource for Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, it don't matter. If you can play right now, you can go to college and get pizzaed. Like, so I mean, the timing don't really make sense either, Jalen.
To Smitty's point, to me, like I don't see Jalen wouldn't come on this show and say that because we would argue live time. I would that's because I just did it live. I haven't seen this. I just did it live with the whole individual thing. I would ask them those things. He goes on shows that I've noticed lately that he gets no fucking fight back, no rebuttal, no argument back. And he goes on shows that are fucking rappers who know they didn't do no research. And he knew what the topic was because he brought it up. It wasn't a topic from Fat Joe and them. So, like, to me, he doesn't go on that and say, he won't say that on a McAfee or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where that's the part that I'm like, come on, Jalen, go on a show, homie, that, like, if you're going to come up with your own topics, get some fight back at least to make it interesting for me. That's all.
Have you ever watched the show, JB? Have you ever seen it?
Whose?
The Fat Joe and Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
Fat Joe talked so much it turned into Fat Joe and them. Jada don't say nothing.
They had the little Mexican rapper that was a nobody that got a fucking award because Kendrick Lamar, what's his name? This little Mexican cat who's a fucking shitty, by the way. He's like a social media star, all tatted up. What's his name?
He's from out here. Yeah, he's a big deal out here. Yeah.
Like Lefty Gunplay or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
That guy, he was on there, and I'm like, God damn, this guy, social media guys made it. So they have whoever on. Like,
well, I think he makes like.
And those are two of my favorite rappers of all time, homie.
I think he makes beats and like produces though. So I think
I don't know who he is.
Here's the hard thing for a modern podcast. They don't understand how much pressure it is to have topics to provide consistent content. So you start having to reach and get anybody like this hot or there's something that's getting talked about. Otherwise, what you gonna do? Like for all the criticism of ESPN, because they were kind of at the forefront of 24-hour sports programming. Mm-hmm. Do you know the amount of pressure it is to wake up every day and have to have a full lineup of information that's gonna keep the viewer entertained and engaged?
Extremely tough.
That ain't easy. That's why all the podcasts kind of fall off. I think Joe Budden might be the only one that's kind of from the rooter to the tutor, beginning to the end. He's probably changed crew 10 times.
But you know why though, Shaun? Like, at least in my opinion, using that as an example, like the Joe Budden podcast isn't guest driven, meaning that their crew can do a ton of shows just with their crew, and it's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah,
it gets tough when you depend on the guests. Because to your point, Shaun, it's like, damn, like there's only so many interesting people out there, and then you're trying to find topics that's relevant to them, and it just gets tough.
And I was about to give y'all some love because here's where they all run their course. They don't realize the time commitment it takes to produce content 4-5 days a week.
They don't.
Right.
Because Smitty and I are dynamic though. That's unique too. Like there's people that won't have two separate opinions, and most people, you got to hate each other to have those opinions or what have you. So we're a dynamic. There's no one else. Here's the thing. I want to ask. Shout out to you for coming on. I got to ask you this though: is Vladimir Guerrero white?
No.
Hey, so first of all,
how about Aaron Judge?
I know where you're going with this.
How about Ohtani?
The World Baseball Classic.
Stop! This is fucking ridiculous, Shaun.
Baseball is America's downtown or whatever. So like, you know,
the World Baseball Classic is like needing to have a qualifying score on the SAT or ACT in 2026. Like, there's so many ways around it. Like, it's not.
I mean, it's so stupid of a take though that you have baseball.
Oh yeah, if your mother's cousin's husband was from Brazil, you qualify to play for the Brazil team. It's crazy.
And the crazy part about baseball, it is not a white sport, homie. You can call it American pastime all you want. It is so fucking led by Puerto Rican, Dominican, Spanish, and it's like what?
But at one time it was all white, Jason. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah,
the Negro League was around. It ain't the fucking.
The Negro League is better than the actual main league. That's why they finally merged together.
Satchel Paige. My grandpa played in that era. Yeah. My grandpa. Here's the issue.
Your racist grandpa. Yeah.
He was on St. Louis Browns, and it was a full racist team. Here's the thing I want to know. I want to know is how you can spew that shit and think that you really are trying to educate a community. You're actually leading them on and telling them wrong information, which becomes more divisive. Like, hold on.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Jalen was in a conversation previous to this and had some bad information, and he decided to speak on it without doing all his due diligence. He made a mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Jalen, good dude. It happens to us sometimes.
Jalen we still fuck with Jalen overall, man.
You can't.
He was wrong on this take.
But let's be real. If I were to do that, and I would have went on and did a white take, on any podcast, white or black,
yeah,
I'd be getting fucking vilified, destroyed on social media right now. You just said you gave him a pass because he's cool and we like him and shit. My whole point is you cannot go out there, though, and spew anything when it comes to a racially motivated fact base and be completely wrong with it. Like, that's the part if I would have went on there and said,
we give you
America wasn't bought, it was stolen or whatever, and everybody would take that as a racially motivated take, and I would be fucking vilified today. So I'm just telling you.
We give you passes all the time, JB.
Because I'm
all the time.
No, when you be calling people daughter bitches and you be calling
I'm different.
people.
Yeah,
like we give you a pass because we know.
But that's different.
How? How?
That was different.
But that was different though.
Friday. Shaun didn't catch that. He ain't seen Friday before.
I'm a chameleon though.
Nah, I mean,
I nut out black babies.
Jason don't understand like how real in the paint you got to be a friend of his, like over a period of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I'm actually testing it out.
Like I got fired because of my relation to him. Go ahead.
I've had to check people that Jason grew up with that don't fell out. Because they so sensitive especially because Jason, the one thing he does that you goddamn it, your first name is Jason.
Yeah.
I don't
like
the one thing he does that is polarizing, and I hate it that it polarizes our country, is he is passionate about politics.
Yeah, he loves
So
Trump.
I have more people that come up to me to be pissed off with you about one of your political views than anything else. Like,
it's not even a political view. It's not even a political view.
Main thing, Shaun. Other than that, people don't. So that and then for me, he's a little sexist. So that too.
But nobody runs in your circle, so you have pressure that the average man don't deal with. That operates like at a higher level of heterosexuality. Like you mix it up in a whole lot of different shit over there.
Yeah,
so
I mix a lot of shit up. I made a lot of shit up. Here's the thing, too, though. Like at the end of the day, like it's not really it's not a political party or individual stance. It's more of a stance on my Christian conservative values, which, by the way,
you're not Christian, but go ahead.
All conservatives were Christian, homie. Stop it. And you know what's happening is
you're not Christian.
You just talking.
By the way, everybody
Christian
on the left who used to be conservative are coming back to being conservative. You're not party switching, homie. You're just becoming what you really were. Just fact, not fiction. Make sure you realize that. Yeah, it's coming back. Motherfuckers coming back to the right, by the way, because they know it's called I'm Christian, I'm conservative. That's what we were in the original.
All right.
Anyway, pro black Freddie Mac, though. Hey, pro black Freddie Mac, right now. Tell me right now, who started the KKK? Go.
I hate how a lot of people.
No, I want to wait for Freddie Mac, fucking pro black Freddie Mac take. I bet you that motherfucker can't tell you. Oh, race baiting ass. Shut your motherfucking ass up. The Democrats started KKK, homie. Fact, not fiction. Soft pussy.
I don't want to get flagged, so I'm gonna cut you off because like we keep losing money on these shows.
I don't like your hat either. Impact.
If I look, shout out to the Players Company, man. Impact is representing their initiative and so the charity fund. Ties to Players Company. So shout out to Sheldon, my brother, representing his company. So when you say that,
I don't like it on this show.
So when you take a shot at my brother, that's when I get offended. You can take a shot at me all day. I don't give a fuck. But when you take a shot at my brother, that's where I get offended. So
he don't like you.
That's where
you ain't gonna do nothing.
John's like, you kids, you trying to instigate. You ain't gonna hit him, though. Look at that. You too old to be saying that, Shaun. You down there at 60. Stop. Anyway,
and DMV, you're wrong. There's no party switching. You're wrong, and I'll debate you anytime you want. You're wrong. There was no party switching, homie. So anyway, let's dive into the Lakers and LeBron. Smitty, I don't know if you watched the game. They beat the Knicks, finally beat a good team. They're 9-2 when both Luka and Reeves plays without LeBron. We've already talked about it. Windhorse came out and said the stats, and he did the Mina Kimes thing, the whole fucking analytics.
So what you saying?
And when they play without him, they've beaten the Spurs, the Timberwolves, and now the Knicks, homie.
What you saying, though?
You know what I'm saying. What do you say? You say it.
I want to hear from you first.
I want to hear what you say.
But I'm going to say what I say after you say what you say.
I'm going to say what you say to rebuttal what you say and to start the debate. Go.
I'm going to break down my full topic after you go first. So I'm going to count from 3, 2, 1, and then you go say what you say. Then I'm going to repeat and respond to that. 3,
Shaun, you
2,
go there.
1.
The Lakers are not a serious NBA title contender with LeBron or without LeBron in 2026. I think the offense flows better when Bron's not in, but their lack of defensive wing play with or without LeBron, they're not winning a championship.
I hate your ESPN Fox Sports takes. Like, we come on this show, we don't do I can tell you come in here prepared. You always start off with your lead line. I know the rules. You say your first point first. The Lakers are not a playoff team with or without Luka Doncic. You explain it from there. Like, I get what you're doing, homie. Fuck all that shit, homie.
Championship team. Let's be honest. Keep it a buck.
Just say the Lakers are better without LeBron.
With or without him, they're not a serious championship contender in 2000.
I agree with you on that. They're not either way, and they're old. Like, they're old when LeBron plays. For some reason, Smitty, I've only seen I don't watch it. It's bad when he's on the court. Like, they slow down. At least Luka and Austin Reeves are fucking going. Like, I'm watching them go. If Luka's ass stop bitching and plays defense, they're way better than fucking with LeBron on the court. Because for some reason, he controls the ball so much, it just slows down. He's not the LeBron and Magic Johnson fucking Showtime fucking 80s running gun.
I mean, he's 43. I mean, he's 40-something.
Well, that's my point. Like, here's what I'm saying, though. We can't keep saying he's 43 and that's a good thing, but then the Lakers are bad when he's on the court. Like, he got to go then, homie. You're 43.
I agree.
I'm just saying, like, no, I'm not just saying you. That's the public thing is, he's still 43 and averages 19. And I get all that. I mean, he's a freak of nature, but they're not better with him. And he's 43 years old. I mean, you got to go. Like, how long is he going to play? Homie, I don't see him retiring next year either, by the way. So how long are you going to keep this?
I don't think he'll be in LA.
But I mean, who would even want? I mean,
the Cavalier, he gonna retire with Cleveland. They're kind of championship level type of team. He got James Harden over there, Donovan Mitchell. LeBron will take a big pay cut. He don't need the money. He'll end his career there, try to get a ring on his last year in Cleveland, and go out that way.
Look, let's start there, Smitty. If you're LeBron, why would you even be thinking about playing next year?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, with all the stuff he got going on outside of basketball, all he's already accomplished in the game of basketball, he's not even viewed right now as a top 10 player. Like, there's obviously no market for you because you would have got traded before the trade deadline. Like,
no,
you got Bronny,
he has a no trade clause.
You got Bronny into the NBA.
Yep, you did your job.
So, like, why are you even fooling around with coming back next year?
He has to get his other son in too.
He don't even play at Arizona.
Brian didn't play at USC.
Smitty, go. Luka, LeBron right now. Luka, LeBron, go.
Luka, it's not even. It's gone.
Giannis, LeBron, go.
Giannis.
Bron's not a top 10 player in 2026.
I mean, I can
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Wemby,
Donovan Mitchell, Wemby. What's his name in OKC?
Joker, the
kid in OKC.
Top 10 player in 2026.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
All of them are. You're going to take all of them. Brunson. You're taking all those guys.
Damn near now. It'll sound crazy, but fucking LaMelo Ball. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just being real with you. The Hornets are balling this year.
So if we can keep going. By the way, we could probably keep going, right?
Yeah.
Why would you even consider trying to even make a move for the guy next year on your team?
Because if he's humble enough to be like a true role player, LeBron is still valuable enough to be like a true, like, 19, 20 minutes a game.
What do we know? What do we know Jordan and Kobe for to end their career? Go.
To end their career?
How they ended their career. What do we know for them? Kobe did what?
60.
60. Giving it his all out there dying. I remember watching that game.
Yeah. I was at Ball State where I was so fucking hyped.
He was lighting Utah up with the white dude that was real good at the time.
Kirilenko.
No. It was a white American player.
The one
Butler.
from Boston.
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah.
Hayward. He was lighting Hayward up. And then, how can LeBron consider himself the GOAT and go out as a role player? It doesn't even make sense. There's no way his ego would allow it. When you on the show, Smitty said, man, LeBron runs the NBA. All the shit that he does and all that. How can you go out like that? I'm just saying as a pure just pride standpoint, there's no way I can go out coming off the bench. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, JB, and I don't know, I can't 100% say this is true, but I'm pretty good at reading people. I think LeBron is seeking mass affection and love that he's never going to get.
He wants to do a tour, a retirement
tour. He wants this farewell, tour filled with love and kind of acknowledgement of his greatness, and I just don't think he's going to get it.
Nah, I think if he comes out after this season and say, all right, next year is my last year, I'm leaving the NBA. Come on. His name too big. The league's going every fucking city he go to, they're gonna do a little video. Same way they did with Kobe, bro. Come on, Shaun. You know they're gonna do that. For LeBron,
not like what they did with Kobe.
I'm not saying the level be the same. I'm saying the league is gonna make sure, hey, Adam Silver gonna call each team, make sure y'all fucking do 30-second video. They're gonna make sure they do their thing.
If it's processed in order to be produced, is it love?
Nah, but that's a good point. It might be fake love.
I mean, that don't hit the same.
Hey, say what you said again. That was hard.
I say if it's processed in order to be produced, is it really love?
Contrary to belief. Damn, brought to you by Underdog. That was a fucking bar.
I mean, he's right. That's what are we doing? Like, I just don't understand like how longevity at some point it becomes stagnant.
It feels like he's just trying to get his numbers and records as high as humanly possible to where himself and for all the LeBron fans, they'll be able to argue for a lifetime of why he's the GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't say on this show, though, that our eyes work when we watch particular players in football and Maxx Crosby, and he never led the league in sacks, but our eyes work, and we know what the impact is. He's forced more QB hurries than any other pass rusher in football. So we can say how his impact, we can use all those things, and we can say our eyes work. My eyes work when it comes down to watching Kobe, having the luxury to see Jordan, Magic, Bird, all these great players, and I can say my eyes work, and I'm like, I don't care if you play for 50 years. You're never going to be the guy. It's only hurting you, in my opinion. And then on the other side, the rebuttal is I get it from the social media idiots. Well, he's playing average 19 at 43, JB. I don't give a fuck. My eyes work. At some point, homie, it's stagnant. It's stagnant. I don't see. It's just stat padding.
Because two things can be true. Is on one end, yes, it's impressive to be averaging 20 points at this age. I will say, regardless of the era, it's still impressive. Okay, cool. But on the flip side, though, to your point, it's not adding any value at all to his legacy. Like, I'm not watching this year like, damn, like LeBron's moving up the charts. Like, no, he's not. It's not doing nothing.
It's not.
He ain't winning no championship.
Everyone forgot about you breaking Kareem's record at this point. Now it's becoming. Now what are you doing?
Like a couple weeks ago, he broke another record from Kareem where he passed him up in actual field goals made. It was like a week or two ago. So like obviously he's been at the points record, but he shoot a lot of threes. Of course, Kareem won't shoot on threes, so he passed him up in actual field goals made. So that's what I think LeBron just trying to break as many records as possible. I think he wants to go down top 5 in every category.
Yeah, Freddie Mac. My eyes worked though when I did watch basketball when it was good, just like you did. So my eyes did see Magic, Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, just like you saw. So you're a liar and you're lying to everyone right now when you say your eyes are watching LeBron and you still think he's the GOAT. Shut the fuck up.
But listen, anyway, my last part is I'm not a LeBron guy, right? But like just taking all my bias out, LeBron has done enough for you to argue that he's the GOAT. Do I think he's the GOAT? No. But I think there's a group of players, Kobe, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, LeBron, who their resume, when you look at it, you have arguments as to why any of them could be the GOAT. I'll give them that.
Sean, how long we been saying the GOAT conversation already? We've been saying he's in the GOAT conversation for 7-8 years. Like, come on now. Like, we get it. But damn.
I just feel like he's the greatest of his era. I think
so the era after.
What's his era? What's his era though, Shaun?
If
he's a hybrid
because
he played so long, homies. In three
what's his era?
I know, but he missed Kobe's prime.
Yeah,
like he was immature and young then. I'm talking about he kind of caught Tim Duncan and those guys on the back end. So I don't include him in their era.
What about Steph though? Steph won 4 rings in LeBron's era.
But I'm talking about if you put him
that's why
one-on-one career-wise versus Steph, versus D Wade, versus KD, versus Dirk Nowitzki, versus those guys, I think his numbers make him, greater than those guys. But when you add in the real GOAT kind of players like the Kobe's and the Brons and the Kobe's and the Jordans, he's not that. And here's why he's not that. When you say you're the greatest of all time, it's not about your production, because all of the guys in that conversation have elite production. It's about how I felt when I watched you perform. And that tingly little thing you used to get when you watch Jordan and when you watch Kobe, you don't get that when you watch Bron.
That's a good for that feeling.
Yeah, you don't
can't explain it. Yeah. Just like a feeling, bro. I used to watch Kobe and I get chills, man. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? That's why I get so confused when everybody coming out after he done passed away and they taking shots at him, they disrespecting him. And I'm like, I know, like, am I tripping? Like, was I watching a different tape? Was I watching a different game of Kobe? The footwork, the pump fakes, the clutch shots, the big moments, the facial expressions, the lockdown defense, and go drop 40 on the other side. The 5, he had 5. Like, it's so many moments that comes in my brain when it comes to Kobe, to where the disrespect is the part that I just can't understand. I think a lot of people didn't like the fact that Kobe had a little asshole in him in terms of how he approached himself, right? Because he took the game very seriously. And if you didn't take it seriously, he gonna check you and call you out. I think a lot of people didn't like that, but they were too scared to say something when he was alive. Now he passed away, everybody want to get on the podcast and talk shit and say he this and he ain't that.
It's kind of like Donald Trump, huh?
You said what?
Kind of like Trump, huh?
I'd never compare Kobe to Trump.
Check this analogy out, Smitty, because you're a little younger than us.
A little bit.
In the chat, let me know if you're 45 and up. When you watched Jordan, you felt like you were seeing something you had never seen in your life. Like a combination. Because, see, people forget about young Jordan that was jumping from the free throw line in games it just was pure athlete.
Yeah.
You felt like, God damn, I am really watching God in basketball shoes. The Kobe love was genuine because you didn't really like Kobe. Like, Kobe wasn't this manufactured thing that people disliked Kobe when he played, but he was so damn good. There was something inside of you that was like, well, you hate him because he's the real deal. Like, he brings it
right.
He's different. Like with LeBron, is always
he's so disrespected. I'm
like,
real.
y'all trying to make us like this. This keeps failing in front of us, and y'all are making excuses. Even like when they lost to the Mavs the first year in Miami, people was happy.
Yeah.
Then when they won, you felt better for D Wade damn than you did for Bron.
But be real though,
Gene. I love you, Gene. I'm a fucking bird guy, but he is not no goddamn Kobe Bryant. Stop it.
Yeah. And by the way, I know we all kind of going at Bron right now. I do want to preface it and say though, with all that being said, the motherfucker still
Hall of Famer.
He's still great though. Now
I'm
not trying to be this is my opinion. I say it all the time. In my opinion, I don't respect any top 5 list without these 3 names in it. Jordan, Kobe, Bryant in it. The order, that's up for debate. But if you don't have them in it, that's where I'm like, I can't respect that.
I can come up with a list that Bron ain't in now. I'm just
Me too.
Do it right now, Shaun.
You can say what you want. I don't have LeBron close to my top 5. I get it because I think, Shaun, when we say he's not in our top 5, everybody's going to go right to stats and in longevity.
But it's not just that. Like, again, he does have 4 rings. Let's not get that twisted. Number one,
I cannot.
He has been to 10 finals. Now, to your point, you would say he lost them, but to go to 10 finals, he been in the league for 1 year, something like that. Half his career has been in the NBA finals. win or lose, that's still impressive. I can't just disrespect that. Like,
here's what the thing is. I don't know how you even consider, and this is just brass tacks.
Yes.
He's never been the best dribbler, the best shooter, the best rebounder, the best passer ever. Never. He's never been the best.
I can argue he's been the best passer. I can argue that for sure.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you're not the best at any one thing, how are you the overall best at anything?
Because he's probably top 5 in everything you just said.
So Steph's been the best shooter, and he's a much better dribbler. You can argue that both of those things he has. Kyrie is the best dribbler of our era, probably. You have the best shooter in our era playing during the time LeBron is apparently the GOAT. By the way, the guy Steph Curry has the same amount of rings, never left that team, and LeBron's chased rings and lost 2, got swept by who? Guys in that older era that Shaun referred to as leaving the ass end of it. So I don't understand how he's the GOAT of anything. That's my argument as the top 5. You can't even be the top 5 if you're not. At least I can say LeBron's the best shooter we had as a 3. He's been the best. Kobe was the best 2-ball shooter ever. You could say or score. He's both.
Score. I say score. Yeah.
You say score
because Kobe wasn't always the most efficient, but he scored.
Score.
Yeah.
So I think you can make an argument that at one point Braun was the best athlete.
You can say athlete. So with Shaq,
sure.
I put Shaq in the athlete freak of nature with LeBron. LeBron's a freak of nature, like athletically, talent, physical.
And I'll say too, you make an argument LeBron was the best, like getting to the basket. Like, and people forget in LeBron's prime, because of his athleticism and his size, it was no stopping this motherfucker coast to coast getting to the rim.
I just can't, when the only argument I have is you have to, and I don't understand why people don't. You have to compare eras in football, in basketball, and baseball. You can't have a GOAT argument and not bring up the era. And I've had these arguments in barbershops where motherfuckers are like, well, it doesn't matter. It has to matter, homie. Like, the quarterback position matters when you used to be able to get hit, like Shaun and I, versus not being able to get hit now, or the wideout getting depleted over the middle and not fearing that no more, and not being able to get hit on the kickoff return and a wedge breaker, and now you're fucking stagnant at the line of scrimmage.
I agree.
Those things matter, homie. If it don't matter, then I don't understand what we're talking about.
But the only pushback is that LeBron was drafted in 03.
So but hold on,
03 to 2012, man, it was great fucking basketball.
Yeah,
homie. I ain't gonna lie
but
to you.
here's the thing though. But if you do compare eras, LeBron would not have been able to slash to the rim even in 03 and not get his head knocked off by fucking Larry Johnson, Mahorn, and Lambeer.
But I agree. But he did it though.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though.
03.
If we compare eras, and that's all true, and he got depleted, and what would it put him at? The line, right?
Yeah.
He's a horrible fucking free throw shooter. Let's be real. Let's look at all the things, homie, that you're talking about being the GOAT. Kobe Bryant was not going to miss free throws, homie. Keep it real. Kobe was going to hit those motherfuckers.
But you just said even in 03, it was physical in 03, and it
was physical, it was physical, but it wasn't the fucking era I'm talking about.
But all right, but that's your argument. Then we also got to discredit Kobe. Then Kobe was drafted in 96, but I'm saying he didn't retire till what 2016, 2015. So you're saying 13 of Kobe's career, 30 is fucking. We gotta look at it sideways. You see what I'm saying? Like the argument can go.
That's why. But he did play in the 90s, homie. That was still Larry Johnson and Mourning, and them motherfuckers were depleting you. That was still there, homie. That was still going on. Remember that ass end of Kobe's career was who? It was still Jordan. It was still Hakeem. It was still fucking Prime Duncan. It was still all those guys that used to fucking deplete you. So
so my only argument with that is that and I get it. I respect the air and the physicality, all that stuff, but we're trying to take away from a player's greatness because he didn't play in the air where they were fucking knocking you out the air. That ain't really basketball, really.
All I'm saying is you have to at least argue that eras matter in some sort of way.
100% they matter.
Because Shaun don't get on here and talk about Mahomes not getting hit and sneaking first down.
But LeBron wasn't drafted in 2014. You're talking LeBron was a baby, 03, homie. Motherfucker, it was good basketball, homie. KG was still playing.
It was much better than it is now.
That Boston Celtics team he had to go against with Paul Pierce, right? That's physical basketball. Detroit Pistons, come on, bro.
You're overcomplicating it. They're all, from an accomplishment standpoint, GOATs. They all are. Multiple championships, multiple MVPs, led in this, led in that. They all got accolades. It goes back to how you felt when you watched them in their prime. And I think the energy and the emotion you got from watching Jordan and Kobe just hit different than what you got from watching Bron. For guys our age.
I agree with that.
Once
though.
you
I agree
start
with
getting
that.
to the younger American, like they looked at Bron like we looked at Jordan. And you know what made them change their opinion? When they start putting all these Jordan mixtapes out, and those young guys that thought Bron was the GOAT will go and look at Jordan stuff and then give a synopsis of it on the back end and be like, whoa, this is what Pops is talking
And
about.
here, I don't know basketball and all this talk in the chat, but they're bringing up these stats. So LeBron's 50, Kobe's 44. You know why? Kobe had nuts and guts. He was going to take the fucking last shot. He was going to shoot the hard shot. He wasn't going to fucking defer and pass it off like a bitch. That's the fucking difference. Keep it real. You can argue all this stats you want, homie. Guess what? He didn't give a fuck about percentages, homie. That's my eyes work. Smitty says it all the time. I want to watch a guy with nuts and guts, homie, say it's on me if I lose and it's on you if I win. That's Kobe in a nutshell. That's Jordan.
That's my point. When you look at all the information,
and then you see the flopping and all the soft shit. I mean, that all
you sat there and seen LeBron try and defer at the end of games. Like, then LeBron's gone through this. Like, instead of leading basketball, he became a follower. Like, the rest of the league's flopping, so I'm going to be the best flopper.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
He did, like, what we would consider whole shit. And we watched it. And, like, you can't never erase that out of your mind. By the way, because I know today is free agency, it says the Falcons, JB, are interested in acquiring Tua, which is crazy. And it said the 49ers are now open to trading Trent Williams.
Well, two of the Falcons, the only reason they're doing that because they got Penix going to be a starter. He's a lefty. You want to back up lefty, so you got to change the offense around. That's why they're doing that.
Well, then what's happening to Cousins? Because he's got a huge contract.
Cousins gone.
So, but that's dead cap money, Shaun, for Cousins, or how's that work?
I think they had an out after year 2 on that deal they signed. So I think they can pretty much be scot-free for the most part.
So break down this Trent Williams thing, because I know, you know, our guy Chase Senior covers the Niners, and I know he's come out with a bunch of different reports. So is he not a free agent though after today?
Not yet. And unlike
Wednesday.
Yeah, unlike Jalen Rose, because I could be misspeaking here, but I think I'm 85% right. Trent wants an extension, and him and the Niners can't agree on the size of the extension. So I think he has a year left on his deal, and the 49ers are now willing to trade him.
So they're trying to trade him, though, before Wednesday when he's free, though. Because, see, on Wednesday, Kyler Murray can legitimately go along with these other guys because they won't be – even though you say they're released, they're not releasing Trent because they know that they have assets.
I don't think he's a free agent, though, JB. I think he got a year left, but he wants an extension on his deal.
I thought he was free, but I don't know. What Bailey say?
Like I said, I'm saying I'm not 100% nuts and bolts.
Trent has another year.
Yeah. Right. I think he has another year, though. And they're trying – you know them guys that's accomplished like that, they don't ever want to be on the last year of a deal.
Yeah. And if you're the Niners and you're business savvy, you're not probably signing a 40-year-old left tackle.
Here's a question I got for you right quick. Does Brandon Ayuk ever play another down in the National Football League?
I think what I've heard, you could ask some other people, but I've heard the blackballing process has begun on him.
Now, he hasn't been mentioned. All the teams that need wide receivers, he's obviously never playing for the 49ers based on the words from John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, and he has not been mentioned.
I mean, we ain't seen him in over a year, and when we do see him, he's speeding past the fucking facility, and he's on, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's going on? We ain't seen him, we ain't heard from him, nothing. He got paid the money, got hurt, and then just went quiet. So I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know either. That's gonna be interesting though. Trent's a huge commodity for a Texans team, or in my opinion, a Chiefs team. A couple other guys that need to protect the quarterback that has a great defense. I think that's gonna matter right there.
Shout out to Trent McDuffie too. $124 million, $100 guaranteed, highest cornerback in NFL history.
And they're trying to go after fucking Woolen from Seattle, from what I hear.
Unfortunately, he got traded to the one place where he's probably only going to get 50 of the 124, but still look good on paper.
Well, if he knows how to write his shit off, he can get a little more than that. But
yeah, two of the Falcons. Where are you seeing some of these QBs in this offseason landing? like at the end of the day, brass tacks, what makes the most sense for I can see this in Atlanta. I think this is a done deal. What about Kyler Murray on Wednesday? Somebody scoop him up right away, or does somebody scoop up Kyler right away, or is Malik Willis the first free agent off the board, which a lot of people may think he may sign today before the day ends?
As Smitty said, two things can be true. I think Malik and his agent probably have it narrowed down to at least two teams. I'm presuming Miami's those landing spots. And I think based on the odds in Vegas, I think Kyler's down to like minus 290 to go to the Vikings.
So right now you're not hearing Geno Smith's name. You're hearing Kyler Murray more. You're hearing even guys like Kirk Cousins and older guys. And then you're hearing these other guys. So makes the most sense, though, as far as getting production. Does Arizona fit? Does Arizona fit Malik? Because I can see it. I'm just saying, Arizona, you got Miami, and you got a couple.
See, here's what's interesting. Malik was drafted in the what? Third? Or was it the second? See, here's the thing. He's still on that deal. So Malik ain't touched no bread. So, like, if I'm Malik and I'm his agent, like, this is about the bag. I don't give a good goddamn where we going. Whoever offers the biggest bag with the most guaranteed money, we got to go get this bag. Because Malik Willis is the kind of free agent quarterback. If this don't go well in year one, he'd be like Geno.
Where's Geno going to land?
Backup.
Yeah, Geno's a backup. Geno's body language this year did him a huge disservice.
Hey, Shaun hate that body language, boy.
Man, Geno flicking off the fans, man. Like, Geno, he going to be an afterthought, and he going to have to go somewhere and back up.
He'd be a backup for like a good team, though.
Can you see Kirk Cousins? Can you see Tom Brady grabbing a Kirk Cousins for a year with Mendoza?
Nah, I think if they go veteran quarterback, it'll be Derek Carr coming out of retirement.
And then Travis Kelce is officially returning for his 14th season. That came out, as well. So he's coming back, 14th season, back with the Chiefs. So we'll see what they do.
I can see Andy Reid trying to snatch up one of these OGs, man. I'm just telling you, because he's not going to try to restart. He's not going to start with no practice squad player or some young guy and lose 5 of 6 to start the season. I can see him going after Kirk. I can see him going after Flacco, somebody that knows verbiage, which is globally recognized in the football world, which is Andy Reid. He needs a guy like Kirk Cousins or Flacco that understands verbiage and understands, okay, I know my system was here, but this is what it means here by Andy Reid. Only a few guys can do that. These young guys cannot do it. They don't know other systems. So I can see Andy going after an older guy. That's one of the predictions I'll make to start this offseason. I think Andy goes after an older guy. Maybe even Geno. I don't know, but
if I was Geno, I would be trying to go to Pittsburgh if Rodgers is coming back, or Kansas City with Mahomes, or Tampa to back up Baker. Like, I'd be trying to go somewhere and be the backup. And if I get to play, cool. But, at this point, after what Geno put on tape last year, he just got to find a job.
Yeah, there's a few of those guys out there. It's going to be interesting to see. Then there's some key backups, too. Because I think, where's Minshew? Is he there?
Somewhere in the don't he do like the trailer home in the off season, and he pulls it up to the workout facility?
I'm saying, isn't he in KC?
I think so. I think he got hurt, but I think he is.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt, right? And that's why that practice squad player had to play, right?
Yep.
Hey, breaking news, it looks like the Colts are re-signing your boy Alec Pierce. I didn't see the numbers, Smitty. But they were talking crazy. They were talking crazy numbers for Pierce.
He's one of the best deep threats in the game right now, man. So I love it. Cincinnati, him and Sauce Gardner stay together as teammates. Big time move for us. Him and Danny Downs had a good connection. So when Danny Downs get back, that'd be a good
I think Trey Henderson ends up a Colt or a Cowboy. Those are my two predictions. Getting reunited with the DC, who already knows his defense, is a big plus for an older pass rusher. And then Dallas now getting that D tackle, those two interior guys with Clark and what's his name today?
Rashawn Gary's an end.
Yeah. Nah, he's a D tackle, ain't he?
He's an end, actually.
He's
right.
Kid from Michigan.
He's an end. I thought about that more after we talked about it. He's an end. Yeah. He's a bigger body type end, but he's an end.
But like I said, he could play the 4-eye though, or a 5. He could play a 5 and a 50 front. That's what I think. That's what gives them that hybrid flexibility on defense that we don't know what they're going to run this year. So I could see him being a 4-eye or a 3 on certain things and running the Tex and X and getting on the edge from a line game perspective, Smitty. that most people won't understand. And then you go get a Trey Hendrickson, and now you're pinching the middle up, and they can be flexible as shit on defense. I think they need to do that with the Cowboys this year. That's why I think Gary makes the most sense. Clark, we know, is a tilted guy, is playing the inside guy. So I think it's going to be interesting what Dallas does. But I think Trey Hendrickson either is a Colt or a Cowboy.
If you're Baltimore, do you go get Anthony Richardson, considering Lamar's injury the last couple years?
I like that, actually.
I like that real cheap. Yep. That gives him his best chance of like any sort of success and just learn. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of system will be the best.
The only thing I don't like with that is it's not Roman, it's not Duncan. This is a offensive guy that's more West Coast prevalent. So I don't know if AR5 needs to be coached up like Lamar would be coached up by a Roman or somebody that knows triple, knows double, knows RPO.
Yeah.
If he goes in there in traditional in a drop back system, it doesn't make sense.
Where is Roman?
Roman, I don't know if he's even coaching now.
Yeah.
Because Harbaugh fired him, and then I don't know where he's going to end up. Maybe he is coaching somewhere. I don't know.
Hey, Alec Pierce got 4 years, $116 million.
Woo-wee. Downtown legend.
And that's a good point too, Bailey made, because you got a 30-year-old OC in Baltimore, fucking Lamar's age.
Yeah.
Like, do you want him training AR5? I don't know.
JB, stop. Don't drink it now. The show over.
I got Salisbury and shit.
All right, man. Shaun, appreciate you, my guy, man. We'll see you on Wednesday. All right, Shaun, man. Appreciate you, my dog. I'm going to holler at you. Been a hell of a show.
Been a great Monday, man. We had 3,000 people back in here. Appreciate all you guys. Pound the like, though. Get us 1,200 right now, at least. We're getting like 700. I've been seeing that disappointment. See that. CoachABStore.com. And make sure tonight on Patreon, no longer on YouTube because I don't get flagged. Patreon, Fact Not Fiction. Make sure you pop in over there, and we'll be breaking down more trades if it comes up, some political talk, and all things real over there on Patreon. So member up if you're not one right now. Shout out to Alec Pierce and Smitty's Colts. We'll see what happens today because there'll be a lot of movement here probably in the next few hours as free agency. When did it officially begin the time, Bailey? 3?
Oh no, just stay tuned. You're gonna be seeing
if you're free, if you're truly free, I believe it begins at 3. If you're not truly free, it begins Wednesday. If somebody just said they released you, that means the NFL can talk to you, but you're released, meaning you'll be done and official on Wednesday. So understand the two differences. That's Kyler Murray. That's a few of these other guys that fall into there. It would be Trent Williams if they trade him. But he has another year on the contract. So there'll be some interesting moves today. We'll break it down tomorrow on that Talk Tuesday. Steve Kim joins us tomorrow, which I get some big guests on this week, starting to ramp up here in the offseason, especially as we get closer to the draft. So shout out to everybody.
Let's get Sheena quick.
Get Sheena quick. So her finance in a while. And then we'll get some other people on here. So pound that like, man. We'll see you tonight. Fact Not Fiction on Patreon. And we'll see you tomorrow. Smitty and I for Bailey and Paris. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.